have a shirt, and somebody else has been asking me now 3 times, Jay, where she can get a shirt.
Okay, you know what? I will send them. I don't know. I gotta make sure I have the right size and all, but yeah, I can get a collared or t-shirts.
Well, I don't have the right size. It's one of these. I can tent it. It's a tenty show, but it doesn't.
I got workout shirts too. If Taryn wants one of those,
you ask her. Send her a message and ask her.
That sounds good.
And whatever the biggest size shirt you can get for me.
Right.
That's what because I'm huge. Like my shirts are 5X, you know.
Oh my gosh, Mike.
And they're still too tight. You know, I'm a big boy.
Yeah, I think the largest I have here is anything in 2X. So I have to. Yeah, I think I'd have to special order something, but let me take a look. I gotta put.
If you have to special order something and it costs you any extra, you let me know.
It's not a big deal. Cost is not a big deal. Hopefully you can hear us. Anyone out there? Hey, Sean, can you hear us? Home just in time. That's a great thing to hear. Hopefully you can hear us.
You guys will be watching me trying to be a fly +9 this evening. This thing is big.
Can you hear us?
I don't think it's on.
The fly that will not die.
It's running. It's running.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. All right, that's good. There we go. I'm sorry, Mike. Sorry about that. What was that?
I think you guys will be watching me try to defeat a fly +9 tonight. This thing will not die. He is so far as his armor class has got to be ridiculous. You know, he's got a ridiculous armor class. This fly, because I can't get him.
Hey, sometimes things are just indestructible, right? So good to hear, Sean. I was wondering why you weren't streaming all this week. I forgot that you were on vacation, man. It's good to hear. So as we start cranking up here, excellent. Trying to get everything all ready to go here. Trying to get this so that this works right for what we're gonna do tonight. Hopefully, we'll have a nice audience tonight. We're gonna be giving away. Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna be giving away stuff from Reaper and Mike Disney tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You got your overboard in the mail? Film my overboard in the mail. Oh, your print. There you go. Cool.
Oh, he got a print. Nice.
Yeah, he got a print last time, so that's good to hear, man. Awesome to hear.
You know, those prints really they're only given away on. I have them on my Etsy, but I really don't sell that many of them. So they're really like rare.
Hey, guitar.
So
absolutely. And wait a minute, let me make sure I got it right here. Got this one right here.
And they're good, high quality prints too. Nice, Perrin. Nice.
What's up, Big Jim? Big Jim, I'm going to, also unbox one of your gifts to me tonight too. So got it right on the table.
You know what? I'm very happy to hear that, Perrin. They really are nice. Like they don't even look like prints, dude.
Posted it in Cannon Fire Discord. It's in the Cannon Fire Discord to everyone. Yeah, cool, man. Awesome.
Well, hopefully you can get an overboard miniature to go with that print.
I haven't even opened up this box to get mine yet in that core set box.
Did you get any extras of the overboard, or just the one? So you only have the one.
Just have the one.
Woo! Because I'll be honest with you, Jay. I don't know if they're gonna sell that in retail. I don't know if they're gonna release it.
Wow.
I really don't. You know, I really don't know. So if I were you, I would have Bill paint that up to the best of his ability.
Well, that's yes, we're gonna do that. Hey, what's up, Kayla?
Hey.
That's a definite. That's a definite. We're doing that. And this is our fun Gabbin, because like the next 2 weeks after this are kick-ass. I mean, this is gonna be a great show, but like next week is our Women of D&D, Women of D&D DMs Roundtable, and the week after that we got Eric Boyd and Malden on to talk specialty priests. So hey, everyone's cracking coming on now. Good evening. It's gonna be awesome. Awesome next week, Gabbins, man.
Specialty priests. Hopefully they talk about specialty priests of Morad as well.
Yeah, oh yeah, all mine. With all my 45 classes here. Once again, I did forget something. So watch, this is gonna be the quickest add-in on a panel you've ever seen. Are you ready for this? Watch this. Switching screens shortly. I forgot to add this in to the chat here. I gotta find it here. Oh boy, where is it? Here it is. Here we go. It's empty now, and now there we go. Whoop. Brand new Midget Building Authority Kickstarter is live now through what is it? The end of this month, I believe. I did it. I will say it is not inexpensive. These are resin buildings, and it is live either painted or unpainted. Yeah, Jason, I got mine in 3 days as well, but you were wave 4 and I was wave 7, so yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I think mine. Because you didn't get all the extras, did you?
No, because we wouldn't be sitting here with all the stuff. So that's part of the discussion tonight. We're going to, this is new because this is brand new. This is the brand new Kickstarter video for Midget Building Authority. So yeah, it is their new music with this. Plus, I have a new band that I'm partnering with. That I have rights to use all their music in my streams. So, yep, the brewery. This is all great stuff. But it is, like I said, it is a little pricey, but that's the way it is with Midget Building Authority. Always been that way. So you were wave 4 and I was wave 7, Jason. It seems like they're getting 4 waves a week, it looks like.
Jason knew his number and everything.
Yeah. Yes. Hey, Gary, what's going on, brother? Skagith, you want it all, man. I don't blame you, dude.
I've read that like the Queen song. And I want it now.
Unfortunately, Mike, I can't play that, right? I'm gonna let this run for a minute. Hey, Brian, I'm gonna let this run for a minute. I'm filling my coffee while I got shot. Be right back.
Yep.
Coffee break for Jay.
Before it starts. Okay, I'm finished with the bullet cap. Ice cap 100%. Now I just need to write the blog post about that.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Polar caps and ice caps. I am looking forward to seeing that here tonight.
Yeah, I wanted to because that's part of the leveling up the Flanders map. I wanted to kind of get a sense of the globe, so to speak. And one of the key things with the planetary map is where the ice is covering water and land, and how it changes the subcontinent. So I've done some studying, and then I've done some ideas and made a version. So there's when it's the summer in the hemisphere, winter in the hemisphere, and vice versa.
Right.
And so then that is also leading into, then I'm going to do 2 versions. I'm going to do an Ice Age version, and I'm also going to do a Hot Earth version, and see how the ocean levels shifts. And then when I talk to one of my friends, she's an oceanographer. she's a doctor in oceanography and a lot of the biology in the oceans and whatever it is. And it's cool. So when we analyzed it, we realized that it's twice as much landlocked ice on Earth compared to Earth. And that means that if that melts, the oceans will rise like 1,000 feet, only maybe 2,000. And so there is a lot more real estate, land real estate in the poles than it is on Earth. And that means that the ocean levels will shift a lot more between hot periods in the climate of the planet and cold periods. And that will be really interesting. That can be kind of cool. So you can have like hot periods where you have it becomes islands, large islands instead of a huge continent. And a lot of it will be submerged, and then when it's really cold, then the oceans will sink even further. So extremes are kind of fun in fantasy. You want to have the extreme, the normal kind of dull in between. It's not that boring. You want a little bit more to things.
Thanks, Megan.
Cold things need to be colder, and hot things need to be hotter. So when it comes to climate, terrain, and all that stuff.
All right. I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah, you have to dig into things.
Just dig.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I guess
I
literally
can't.
dig in.
You gotta remember this, Dragon. You gotta own the rights to those tunes, man. The music is and I know you just posted that in. I don't even want to click on that. The music is the worst thing, right, Mike? They'll nail you to the cross.
Yeah.
With
guess,
that, and you 3 strikes, and it's a permanent ban on both YouTube and Twitch.
Wait 10 years until they have artificial intelligence. They can analyze the video feed and will tell you can't have a poster on something in the background.
Yeah, that could be possible too. So
it comes in the future. So yeah.
I am just, I'd be very careful. I'm very careful with the music. We got to make sure we own the rights to it. So tonight, Bill the Master Crafter got a honey dude out to a dinner. So he'll try and get on as soon as he can. I got Mike Disney with me, returning, and I got Anna Meyer with me. It's just note that so when you get into streaming, there's a lot of stuff that you realize they're serious. And that's where you just gotta be careful and just do your best to make sure you follow the rules. And that's what we're here to do. But we're here to have fun tonight, right? Whoops. So I'm trying to make sure I have everything all set up. We should be good to go here. Approaching 5,600 followers. Wow, thank you so very much. Things are really cranking now. And so you can see what I got behind me, and then I got a whole box of my add-ons down here, and then I got some stuff. I got stuff all over the place. So, but we're just gonna wing it tonight and have some fun. But I want to show something. And Gary, I know you're on, and I got something from Greyhawk Bard. I made a trade with him that I've been trying to get for 3 years. All right, ever since I came into the community. Are you ready? Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. The Living Greyhawk journal with what inside it?
Maps?
The map that I've been trying to get a hold of. The Malden Free City of Greyhawk map in perfect condition. Yes. There you go. So, yes, I got it finally. I'm so excited, and I made a trade with, and he actually offered. Greyhawk Bard offered to give this to me, and I said I didn't feel right, so I traded him a joint Horn and Hole signed copy from Carlos and me for this, and he was happy with that. Yeah, well, you have one now. That's all I have is one, but I really wanted this hard copy of this map so that I can really take a look at incorporating that into my Free City of Greyhawk. So I wanted to, huge.
Are you gonna get it scanned, Jay, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, digital copies exist of it, but to have this hard copy, now I can frame it, I can map it. There's a lot of different things I can do with it. Having this, make sure that it gets scanned in nicely. But this is there's our first announcement release, brand new, that I just got a couple days ago. And it's the Living Greyhawk journal book's in perfect condition too. So it was really kind of him to do that, and I wanted to say thank you so very much. Now I have something from another individual viewer of the community, Big Jim, which I will show in a little bit too, and they're really cool too. But so when did this kick off? Almost 2 years ago, Mike, for the Kickstarter and Jason and so everyone.
Yep, almost 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while, and it was delayed and delayed and delayed, and because of all the issues with COVID and then all the other things going on. And I was just happy that, by the way, sound good, everyone out there for everyone. So make sure sounds good. I got some new extra things. I got multiple screens popping up. All right, cool. So I know Bill was really excited about some of this stuff. So what I'm going to try and explain is why we got what we got. Okay, does that make sense? Why we chose some of the items, and the items that are scrolling through here on this screen are stuff that we got in our add-ons. And then I have another screen set up. Now, so Anna and Alyssa's show has helped me expand, right, Anna? It's helped me out with Gabbin and Legends of Lore. So
you leveled up your setup a bit there.
Yeah, absolutely. So watch this. We're going to go over to a new screen here. Hopefully. Okay. Boom. All right. So here's the original Bones 5 core set, which is this.
Right.
This box. Now, this box, I've not opened anything. This box is sealed, but they shoved 180 some miniatures into this box.
There's 180 minis in
something
there?
like that. Yeah. In this box. This is the core set.
Whoa.
All right. With this core set, and explain to the people that are new, here's the core set scrolling through, and we'll stop at some certain point. Look at this. This is all what you get in this box, this core set box. Oh my gosh. Still going. This is all in this one box, down to that. All right. In this box. Then you have, and it shows you that when add-ons come out, right? There's your overboard, Mike. We'll get to that. And you have extras. We got some of these, right? And you got more. It just goes on and on and on and on. And then you have, these are options, and these are the purple ones. I'll show a lot of these we got. We'll go through these. As you can see, this is crazy. Sceneries, we got a ton of these. Because it fits what we do, and then they got learn to paint kits, and then you got the full expansion sets, and I only got one of these. All right, so we will get through a lot of this stuff as much as we can in one night. So, hey, Biggie Paul, thank you for that. Let me straighten this out here. Thank you so very much
for just the Kickstarter, Lomi. For just the Kickstarter. It was
120.
120. Yeah, okay.
Now it's 120. It was 120. They re-released Open the Kickstarter, and we were on Grade Chat last night, and I was so hyping this up that both Amy Crittenden, who is Thela, Thessalodorian, and Canadian Ancient Gamer both went in and bought into the pledge. You'll get that now. If you do it now, you won't get it till like early 2022, like February at the latest. I think that's what they said, but it's now 175 for this. I think the pirate ship's 125 now instead of 100. Yeah, but still, that's still a good deal. This was 120, which is
an incredible deal.
It's unbelievable, incredible. All right, so
less than $1 a mini.
Here is the one add-on I got, which is beautiful. I think Jason, did you get this one too? And that is this. This is the Greek Odyssey Bones 5 edition as well. And I mean, one thing is, don't throw these, the boxes are beautiful, showing some of the stuff that's in the boxes, right? And we'll go over that too. And that's all in this box. Like I said, I haven't opened anything yet. And then you see the grand prize back here is this 40-inch long Reaper pirate ship, and then some other things. So let me just dig down into here at a couple of the add-ons you got. As Reaper got more and more money, they opened up, added into the Kickstarter at certain dollar totals. You got the Greek Odyssey too? Very cool, Jay. I love it. I think it's awesome. So I think it was early on as a Kickstarter one. I got one set of dice, and look, there's the old cheesy looking old dice there. So they sent you one of these Sophie's Lucky Dice sets. And I'll hold on to it for a bit, but I may give this out in the future. So there we go. First thing I showed, Lucky Dice set there. first open thing.
I like those dice. It's
Yeah, they're
just
pretty cool.
classic, old, just like the
Old
kind
look.
you accept it,
Hey,
you
Ulrich.
get in a box set, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's a very cool thing. All right, a couple things. I just realized something this afternoon. Like, my wife's out of town for 3 days. So she's on a trip with her best friend. My son's at the in-laws tonight, and I'm like sitting here, and I'm like, holy shit! Starting Wednesday night, I got streams 5 straight nights. Including, I got this big fundraiser on Saturday. Oh my gosh, I kind of went into panic mode. So Caesar, hey man, I got your thing packed up. Yes, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday next week we got massive shows. So I'll be shouting them out for you as we go here too. So this is a monster week, starting with tonight, because then I'm only off 2 days. All right, so we have this set up, and I have a little way to do this. We're going to go down, and I'm going to scroll down here. I got something out first, and let me go there. Almost. There it is. Okay, here it is. Ildradus the Devourer. Okay, the only dragon we got is an add-on, because Bill and I are talking to each other. We're like, I think we got enough dragons. You know, we kind of set a budget at what we wanted to spend. Yeah, exactly, Gitano, playing that Benny Hill theme. So this is the one we got, and Bill and I talked about it, why we got it, and he said he liked the look of this one, so that's the one we went with. And watch this. Let's see if this works. All right, look at that. I got it right here, right? So
That thing is huge.
Yeah, this one's a decent size. Oh, look, it's headless. It's headless. So base, wings, head. Where's the head? There's the head. So yeah. So these got to be put together. Wings. Nice look of a. Oh, there's 2 heads in here. 2 different heads. Let me see if I can focus that in. Yep, 2 different heads. So there you go. First one is, this is the only dragon we got as an add-on, was this one. There's a lot more. There's probably 10. I know, for example, Nightheart Gaming bought everything. Every single item that was made, they bought. Now,
yeah.
Now I didn't do that. I did not do that. So cool, man. You got yours coming on Tuesday. That's awesome, man. You know, it's just, we were in wave 7. I probably should have been in an earlier wave, but I was trying to log in with the old with the internet, not the Edge. I was trying to use Edge instead of what do you call it, the Google one browser, and that kind of gave me some problems. All right, there you go. First one down is Ildradus the Devourer, a cool dragon. And let's see, I don't want to crash things. Remember, I was messing around with this, so we put this one up over this. So. Hey, what's up, Sanokin? Here in this area here. I'm gonna randomly pull something out of this add-on box. We went with a lot of scenery, because. Okay.
Well, that's what you need.
What's that?
That's what you need, right? You need a lot of scenery.
Absolutely.
In Bones 5, they supplied so much.
Okay, here's this one I just randomly pulled out. Encounter a Gallow Guard. So what you get here is the entrance to, it looks like, a keep of some sort. Now I'm assuming Bill's going to be able to build this into something, and that's the thing we're going to do with the scenery sets. And the cool thing about these now is you don't just get scenery, right? You get figures with these too. So let me see. I got to keep to make this work, I got to keep my thing right there. So there's multiple bags here. Oh, thank you very much for the follow here. So what do we got miniature wise here? It looks like we got that dude hiding in the back. Come on, focus. All right, so we got a guy who's like, the rogues lurking. We got a bunch of undead. These are all undead blisters in here. Notice it says made in China in here. What's this loose? We got something else loose here. Oh, look, we got this dude with this 2-handed sword. Is that undead? That's undead. That's an undead with a 2-handed sword. That was loose. And then we got the actual Encounter a Gallow Guard, the gate, and And a moat. Look, the moat bridge is in here. Really cool. So
Very cool.
some neat stuff on this one. And this is where we really concentrated all our funds. We bought every piece of scenery they had in this launch. I know Jason said he loved that. Hey, Bill, what's up, man? Are you in the car? Are you watching from the restaurant, Bill? He probably is.
He's sitting on his phone.
He's probably being punished. So I'm gonna go Bill. Check out Bill's Instagram, please. And yeah, 4 undead foot soldiers and skill. Thanks, Jason. Please feel free to comment the whole time since you got a lot of this stuff too. That'll help me out. So Mike, I know you're a mini painter over at that, but so if you got some scenery, did you order any scenery in your bones or?
You must not have heard me, Jay. I ordered every single thing, just like
you did too. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it was.
All right, Bill.
I went ridiculous.
Well, for us, in a way, I'm glad we didn't go ridiculous, or we wouldn't have these now. You know, and that's a cool thing. You bought everything too, Falcon. That's fine, man. You know, everyone's got see the tapes in the way here. Everyone's got their own thing, and I know that I abuse Bill as it is, right? Let's be honest. I am not an artist at all when it comes to right, Anna? I'm a DM artist. I'm not a art artist. I have no.
Well, you don't paint or you don't draw and stuff like that. So yeah.
Exactly. I mean,
I can do nothing creative.
Yes, you do. You create adventures. But you're also super organizer. That's
right.
You have that instead.
That's creativity. That's an art in itself, right there. Being organizing
and creating all the adventures.
And you know what? I forgot. Yeah, neither does Bill. That's funny, Bill. I forgot to put the giveaways in. Give me one second
you
here.
need to get that set up.
Let me set this up. So right now we're going to do the following. We're going to do a $20 gift certificate from Reaper Miniatures, and we're going to do a Mike Disney Overboard signed print. Okay, and the first winner can choose what they want. All right, does that sound good to everyone? Let me do giveaways. My bad, I always forget. Giveaways started up. That pops up. Not yet, Hager. It hasn't popped up yet. There you go. Okay, there you go. Awesome. So, encounter at Galagard, cool. I think this is the least cool out of all the encounters. All right, so that says something. So let's wait till Bill comes on to talk about some more encounters. Let's pull out some other stuff.
Yeah. There are a bunch of encounters, and they look incredible.
Yeah. Oh, look at that! He said, that was quick. That was fast there. Awesome. Hey, Bill.
Hey. Wow.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Bill was trying to get on Discord for the first time.
You got
his voice. Look at that Flyers hat, everyone.
Yeah. Well, thanks. Thanks for pointing that out and rubbing it in.
Hey, you got to represent.
Yeah, represent.
Hey, when you live in this market, man, and you live here your whole life, and you remember when I was 8 years old, last time I won the cup, or 7, or whatever the hell it was a long time ago, man. You know, so we're starving here as far as when it comes to.
But the Phillies have won 5 out of 7.
Woo!
Beat the Sox today.
That's good. The Leafs are 71, aren't they? Shift. So. Bill, I think this is the least Encounter Galgard. I think it's the least fun out of all the encounter ones.
See, that's the one I was probably most excited about.
Really? Okay.
Only because I see it as a terrain piece. It's going to go on foam. There's going to be a muddy moat underneath it.
Yeah.
So I see it in that direction as a terrain piece.
Well, that makes total sense then.
I really like the spider one too.
Well, let me find that one if I can. Oh, look at that! Here it is, right here. It's like you read my mind. This is called Spiders of Emerald Coal. So let me find that one here. I think it's up here. It is. All right, there it is. The Spiders of Emerald Coal, and this is another add-on. All right, And that is a. So what do you think? We're going to put that inside or outside? Penguins are. Oh my gosh.
I can
Oh,
see
man.
I can see that as a
Here,
really cool cave-like terrain piece, kind of a terrain piece where you can look inside of, and it might have like a 2-tier
spider
system,
Spider. Cool little.
That'd be great for a loft temple or the old Dragon magazine,
Oh, look!
Adventure of the Forest of Doom.
Looks like a
Yeah.
halfling's in here too. There's
Yeah.
a halfling. Oh, look at that. There's some wrapped up, mummified husks there.
Oh.
Yeah. Some other. There's more. There's more dead bodies. Bill, you're gonna have a field day.
We always need more dead bodies.
Oh yeah.
Man, oh my gosh, we're cranking on the followers.
Honestly,
That's a halfling
I've
hero.
never seen wrapped cocooned bodies in miniatures before.
And we got the terrain itself, the piece itself. I won't open this up, but the piece itself that builds up that straight up. So, oh my gosh, wow. So thank you all. You know what? This could be one of the crafting channels that's peeking in somewhere. Thank you so very much.
I'm gonna have to get more Loctite.
Bill, when we get to it, I want to request what you do first for this stuff, and you'll understand why, and it relates into Mike as well when we get to it.
No, it won't be the boat.
No, it's not the boat. It's only,
I'm wondering how many bottles of paint that's gonna take.
Yeah.
Rattle can first.
Yeah. Are the bodies on the sprues, or are they stuck together? No, they're not stuck. Look, they're loose.
They look like they're on sprues.
Oh, the bodies, those dead bodies, they look like they're sprued together. Yeah, they're sprues. They're sprued there, Big Jim. Good question. So, yep. Oh, we made 5,600. Wow, thanks, Jason. Man, Bill, do you remember the days when we were fighting to get 250?
Remember the days when there was 10, and I was 5 of them.
Back in the day, you had to cheat. Yeah. Jason ordered 24 bottles of Loctite, he says. That's probably the way to do it on Amazon.
The best way to do it is go online and just get the 2-ounce bottles right on Amazon. You get the thick stuff and the thin stuff. Loctite's great. I like the gel for miniatures, but putting together terrain, these bottles are way too expensive.
Hey, Patrick.
What's up, Canadian? Good to see you, man. All right, I'm pulling out some stuff here.
Yeah, the thin and thick stuff for terrain, I like Starbonder or Starbond. You can get it on Amazon. It's like $11, $12 for the 2-ounce bottle. Stuff works great.
What's up, Dwayne? Yeah, and you got to use what makes sense for you too. So all right. There are, and I bet you we're one of the few in these add-ons that are like excited about this. And here we go. There's the trebuchet, the ballista.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
They're a big size too.
And the hammer fist catapult. I'm going to open up the Farflinger trebuchet. How's that sound? All right. So here we go.
I've seen some people's early paint jobs of the mammoth.
No,
the war mammoth. That thing is awesome.
Thanks a lot, Patrick and Laser Dong. Someone give us 100, a cheer for 100 or something. We get a hype train going with those two. There we go. Get that hype train rolling. We get a hype train up past level 1. I think we'll do another Reaper gift card or something. So get you an extra giveaway. There you go. Look at that. Jeez. Thanks, Tina. Wow. Get that hype train. Great community. All right, let me flip this up here. So we get past that level 1, and we'll crank it up, and we'll add another giveaway here. All right, so let's go to the camera. Here is the Farflinger trebuchet. There's a lot of pieces in here. All right.
Yeah.
Blah. Now we have Miniature Building Authority has some great pieces as well, but we wanted to. Are you planning to paint the minis? It's going to be on stream. So Angelovsky, here's one thing that is. And I'm not trying to brag about this because this is far from it. We are the only Reaper sponsored stream that does not have a painting show, right? We're the only one because what we highlight is that all their stuff actually on our table once we get it onto the table. Bill does not, and it's Bill's choice. He just doesn't, it's not Bill's thing. So we don't paint and craft on stream at all. But we're having more and more shows now where we talk about techniques of crafting, 3D printing, and going over stuff like this. So thank you for that question.
But to answer the question, nothing goes on the table unpainted.
Nothing goes on the table unpainted, uncrafted. And you've seen some. If you haven't seen some of the stuff on our table, it's crazy. Especially the new 3D print castle, Ruin Keep. It's unbelievable.
Virtual Greyhawk Con has painting. We have miniature painting during that. So
we do our very first stream of the day.
Absolutely. Yeah. I was just saying on the Lord Gazumba channel, we don't paint or craft here. I mean,
but you still have a lot to do with miniature paint.
And here's some things that, and I might as well, we're going all over on a tangent here, and that's great because that's what this show's all about. Interlocking other communities, right? So Caesar, thanks, man.
Wow, Caesar.
We're up. We're on. So we got an extra $20 gift certificate from Reaper Miniatures now. Thank you so very much. So
great. No, he's not assembling anything.
Oh no, I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to do any of that because I'm terrible at it. Yeah.
Those things are easier to paint unassembled.
Yeah. So Anna's now with the link in with Anna and Alyssa, we got a link into the mapping community now, right? We got a link into the mapping community. We have for 2 years now, we've had a link into Reaper and the crafting community, right? And that's been a great thing. Thanks, Dale. So Asher's coming on Legends and Lore as well on Wednesday night for our discussion about the Great Kingdom. So can't wait for that. That'll be a good show. That'll kick off this 5 streams in 5 nights. So we're linking into other communities. Nightheart Gaming's big with them as well, and they do some crafting. But yeah, that's the thing. I've been friends with Mike now. Mike, it's almost been 2 years, right?
It's been 2 years. Yeah, because I've done. Yeah. This will be the 3rd Greyhawk Con I've done.
Yeah, so you did Gary Con with us. You did Greyhawk. This is the second Greyhawk Con.
Okay, second.
Yeah. But you did Gary Con, and yeah, absolutely. Mike's going to kick off. Mike kicks off virtual Greyhawk Con, and so get your tickets now. It's $5 to register, and you can sign up for any events. And every RPG stream that's on Twitch will have open signups. Yeah, so there you go, Bill. This is a mess and a half. Holy jeez.
Yeah, Grendel, I wouldn't even know how to start to make a video and edit it and do it. Maybe I'll take work in progress pictures and put them on Instagram, unassembled, paint as I'm painting them and stuff, and do it that way.
That's a great idea, Bill. Is to do that is to have because seriously, and I almost. So Gary Julian kind of called me out on this as a joke, and we were in once again. I think it was last night in Gray Chat, and I said that Bill is way better at crafting terrain. Now that terrain guy took a year to build that one thing, Bill, that you showed me, right? That guy's unbelievable on YouTube.
Real Terrain Hobby.
Yes, I mean,
awesome.
Yeah, he's like the cream of the crop. But Bill's right there.
And he's one of the top guys out there building terrain. He's building an incredible Hobbiton board right now.
Yeah, he's unbelievable with his stuff. But I said that Bill has the capability out there for terrain making on level with any of those other old school crafters out there. Mm-hmm. I mean, and better.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think my stuff comes out good, but I craft all my stuff to fit on our table.
Right.
So it's generally not as impressive as those big monster boards, because we try to keep it modular for our table.
Absolutely. And that's another thing that when we see the stuff we picked here, it's because we got some kind of grand picture in mind of what we want for the table. What we can use, and I'm excited about showing some of these D&D monster minis that we got. So why don't we? Well, let me do these first. So some little mini add-ons here. I'm not even gonna take.
He is a Canadian out there in the plains. It's always cold where he lives.
Yeah.
Here is. I love this one. The $20 option townsfolk. All right. Just there it is. A whole bunch of these townsfolk. You can never have. You notice we have full Anna. I have Altamira on the board. I have Narwhal on the board. I don't have townsfolk to put in there for the most part. I have a couple here. Yeah, well, Bill, they got to be painted up eventually, right? But
Yeah.
now
I'm going to get Alan to come over and help me with
Oh
those.
no!
Yeah, Bill could do that. Bill could do that in just a weekend right there.
Oh my! Yeah, only 20 minis. And then this one, there's no picture of. This was a late add-on. This is called Henchwomen, and these I'm going to show. Thanks, Zump. Really appreciate that. These I'm going to show because I didn't find a picture for them. These were like a super late add-on. And I said to Bill, I said, this is cool. And we got this with, this is called Henchwomen. All like female, it looks like a female Viking. I don't know if these are existing minis or not.
No, they're not standard minis. I don't recognize any of them.
Yeah, look at that woman with a crossbow.
Move it down a little bit. There you go. Okay.
A woman with a crossbow. I don't know what this one is. Oh, this
is all these plastics too. None of it looks bent or nothing, does it?
No, most of them are made from the new Bones USA material.
Yeah. So.
I like that with the lantern.
Yeah.
On the 10-foot pole.
Yeah. So this one I can't even show pictures of because I don't know where that add-on is in the list. But when it came on, thank you all. For that, like I said, we'll do 3 giveaways tonight: 2 $20 Reaper gift certificates, and a Mike Disney Overlord print. Okay, sound good? Anna, what's your thoughts so far?
I'm just blown away how much cool stuff there is, but I must say Bill has a lot of work ahead of him to do this.
We've all been waiting for this day.
I've heard about this for years now.
Yeah,
and this is what is it? The 5th?
Yes, this is the first one we participated in.
Yeah, because the first one I heard about was like 10, 12 years ago, or 10 years ago, or something like that. I think it was roughly when I moved to California. Then they one huge thing, and then they run it every other year or something like that. So every 2 years or something.
You don't want me ruining figures, Balfrin, and that's what would happen. I mean, seriously, I am so terrible at painting. It's
when we get blobs and jellies, we'll let Jay paint those.
Yeah. Yeah, my son is probably better than me. So, all right. Bill, for you, we got paints.
I love paints. More paints. Because I don't have enough paints.
Here we go. Yes, but these are brand new releases. The new MSP colors here. And here we go.
So Reaper have their own paint set or paint line of paints too.
Oh yes.
They have very nice miniature paints. They're one of the better ones out there.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
I think. What do you think? Valero and them are the 2 best, and the Army painters, or
no,
not Army painter.
No,
I'd say Reaper. Scale 75 and Monument paints. Those are probably the best. Reaper, Scale 75, and Monument. I've used Vallejo. I have used Army Painter. And those 2 paints, they have their pluses and their minuses, but they're not in my top 3. So that's Reaper. Is beyond incredible paint.
Reaper, you have to be a little better painter for Reaper because the paints are a little better and they're not as thick. And I mean, for beginning painters, the Games Workshop stuff and Army Painter contrast paints are great. But
so there you go. There are the colors that Bill has. There's 4 purples in there, which is weird. There's 4 purple, 5. Carnival purple, black indigo. No, 6. Oh my gosh, bruised purple, indigo, violet, purple. There's 6. 6 of these are purples. Wonder why. All right. Guess they
just work.
Guess like they felt like they were lacking them, but I like the leaf blood green actually too. I think that's a cool.
Ooh, color. That lotus orange. I could see some of that showing up on the
Overgord.
On the Overgord.
Yep, with that ochre yellow mixed in for a little bit of highlight. And,
look at this. And Evandale's coming in. Yeah, definitely. Evandale, good to see you. Thank you very much.
That's what I'm going to see coming up on the Overgord.
What is it? Oxide?
No, hollowed orange.
Nice. Thank you very much. Please sign up for the giveaways. We got 3 tonight: 2 Reaper $20 gift certificates and a Mike Disney Overboard. Please feel free to. Thank you, Evandale, for coming in on the raid. I really appreciate it. Hopefully your stream went well. Where tonight is a relaxing. I got the great Anna Meyer, the wonderful painter Art of Mike Disney on, and my guy Bill the Master Crafter and friend since I don't know, the early '90s. And we're just talking the Reaper Bones 5 launch here. So yeah, these colors are cool. These are normally the price on these, and there's 12 of them for 18. That's $1.50 each. Bill, what's the average price? $3.50 to $4.
There's like $3.99 a bottle.
Yeah, so that's unbelievable for these in that. There was
you get them a little less expensive if you buy the triads.
Yeah,
huge.
Has Mr. Disney's Overboard been seen in combat yet? There are stat blocks for it, Morpheus, in 5e and 3e, if I recall correctly, right, Mike?
No, just 5e.
Just 5e, okay. Just 5e. I back converted mine for 1e, 2e.
Yeah, that's what we're waiting for. And nope, I haven't seen anybody do it yet, Morpheus. We want to get a game together in a nice, good one shot, but we've got to get a painted mini for him, and so on and so forth. So Halloween's coming, so you never know.
Hey, so
if you want to see one in progress, join Mike's Patreon, and he's got part 1 of Painting the Overboard all on there. It's very good.
Alyssa's on this Friday. By the way, Alex, Alyssa's on with Anna this Friday, Fantasy Mapping Show 2nd episode. All right. All right, Bill, tell me what you want. Do you want an add-on terrain encounter piece, a miscellaneous large, open up the bone set, or open up this?
I can't see what that one is.
That's the Greek set. Oh, it's the Greek.
How about did you open the mammoth?
No, I haven't. I gotta find it.
Let's see the mammoth. I'm excited about that one.
Okay. It is.
It's a beast.
All right, let me find it here in the that was in the add-ons right here, if I recall.
That thing is huge.
Yeah, and you don't see it in the picture, but on its back, it's up near its spine. It's got a large battle wound too, which is I'm looking forward to seeing.
Let me see if I can show this. I'll open this up. This would hurt if it hit you. This is heavy. This is like heavier than dragons here.
Yeah.
So this would definitely hurt you. Let me flip over to my camera here, and boom. Head.
Thing is huge. Oh, that's
massive.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the airbrush getting out for that one.
Oh yeah.
Back.
Yeah, see the wound there, and its spine's exposed. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Tusks. And this one was only a $14 add-on. So.
And that's if you were to get something like that off of GW, like Games Workshop or something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be easily an $80 model.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, they just had some new models come out that the new witch hunters or vampire hunters came out. It's a father and a daughter set, and the female figure with the crossbow is awesome, but 2 miniatures is $50.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's like, no, I'm not for one figure.
So
2 miniatures.
Yeah. So the good thing about this is this will be a priority in Bill's painting list, I'm assuming, because he likes it so much. So we're going to see this on the table within the next month and a half.
We'll wait till winter.
You want to wait till winter? Okay.
Well, yeah, because then we have he's got somebody who's got to come along with him.
Oh, there you go. Yes. Oh, yes. So note that Carlos and I are talking about JS2. And we did that winter encounters with the Dark Brotherhood last year. And remember, Mike, we had that was one of the first adventures you did where we had we had Holly show up. Remember that one out of the blue in that adventure? It was a 2-parter. And that was we may tie these in somehow. I told Carlos I want to tie in miniatures that we are getting and using so that we have better visuals for the next CSL Entertainment one, because you know that I'm all about the visual. So pretty neat there. So this is a cool one, and it's one of the heaviest ones of miniatures that we have here. So let me flip this back here and tape this up. Yes. So there you go. Good one on the War Mammoth. JS2 spoilers. Yeah, absolutely. What's that, Mike? You didn't get this one? You got this. You said
I got that one.
Yeah.
I have all of it.
All of it, man. All of it.
We all spent way too much.
Way too much.
Yeah, but the great thing was that was like 2 years ago. I just taped my finger together. What's up, Irish Dad? I haven't seen you in a bit. Good to see you, man. Yeah, having a little fun here tonight. So, with this, there is, and I will say this: 175 to get in on it now and to get that second wave is much better than buying all these individually down the road.
Still, you're paying. I said it's about 20% more than what the other Kickstarter is, which is like 50% of the cost. So you're still saving significant money if you're a late backer.
Shouting out Mike Disney, shouting out Reaper, shouting out Anna, everyone who's on here, shouting out. I'm shouting out Bill's Instagram. I'm going to hit everyone up here. There we go. Hey, Canadian, thanks for that gift sub. Really appreciate it. All right.
So how many percent have you done now? 5%? 10?
Of what, this?
Of the whole load, so to speak.
2?
Yeah,
2%. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, considering there's 180 miniatures in this box, I mean,
you have done a percent, between 1 and 2%.
Let's look at this and look at the back of the box. Mike, have you seen the back of the box?
No.
Oh, you're gonna be surprised. You're gonna be very happy.
Why is the overboard on the back there?
Oh,
right in the middle. Look at that.
There you go.
Oh man, you can't get better than that.
Yeah, see?
Front and center, right on the box. You cannot get better than that.
This is the core set. This is everything you get in that base core set, and then you build from that point on. Now, some people didn't want the core set and they want the other sets. Hey, that's great. Bill, I was saying last night, I was thinking, man, we should have gotten the under deep sea one for that the eye one.
Right.
Eye of the Deep, but a lot of that stuff we wouldn't be using that much. But it probably would have behooved us to do it. But you can't have regrets at this point. And look, this is the first time I need the scissors. Now, please note that I do. And I am not. You don't ever have me run with scissors because it's dangerous. So, yeah, please. All right. Bones 5 core. So let's flip up to that, and we're going to show you everything that you got in the core set. Which is.
I'll tell you right now, that overgourd is in like 7 different pieces.
Well, it's stacked here as it is. So.
So, Mike, your suggestion is paint it in sections and don't assemble it?
Paint it in sections, yes, because I assembled mine.
Oh, my.
I assembled mine, and it was just, it's crazy nightmare to paint assembled.
I don't know if I should oh, my God, look at this. Holy, I see a wheelbarrow right here. I don't even remember what that's from.
I'm going to need a steamer trunk to get it all home.
Oh, my gosh. Jeez, that's funny. Yeah, Jason, I know you went through an inventory and everything, man. You're, so let me see what we got here. Yeah, it'll never fit back in the box, but that's okay because I have table space downstairs ready, and then Bill's gonna pick out stuff anyway right off the bat when he gets here on Thursday. But I may actually drop something off to him. Oh my God, Bill, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to pull out stuff out of this and figure out what it is.
Yeah, I would just do the pictures of the core set. It's not really necessary to pick individuals out.
So
that giant is awesome.
Well, I wanted to find the overgourd in here, but you know what's better? We got a painted one to show, right?
Yeah.
We got a painted one to show. I'm not even fitting it back in the box. You're right.
Oh, is that all finished up now, Mike?
No, not yet. Nope. We got to film.
Gotcha.
Oh, wow.
That's
awesome, man. Look at that, everyone. Jason says it's not a bad assembly. All right, that's
There you
perfect there,
go.
Mike. Yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
That looks
Nice
so
detail
cool.
on that, man.
So, Mike,
Good.
can you tell us the story behind this again? I've heard it once, but I think it's worth telling again.
Oh, you want to hear the lore?
Yeah, I want
Yeah,
to hear
sure.
the lore a little bit, how this thing came
Absolutely.
to be, and so on. And
We got a lot of new viewers here that don't know it.
yeah,
Well, what it is, I'll give you a summary of
yeah,
what
elevator pitch. Yep.
how the Overgord was born, the lore behind him, because he's not a beholder. You know, he looks like one. He has the abilities of one. He's got a lot of that stuff.
He's inspired by a beholder.
Yes, he's inspired by a beholder, but he is not. He is a maniac, is what he is. He is Jason Voorhees, Leatherface, Michael Myers. He's all of them put into the body of a big jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
That happens to look like a beholder that's got 10.
So how did you come up with the idea of him, so to speak? What was the inspiration?
Well, what happened was it was during Inktober. And Inktober is during the month of October. You draw every day an ink drawing, and you follow a cue. Yeah. And I was 4 days behind. I was on my stream, so
got it back in.
We got to number 3, and when we got to number 3, it was a pumpkin beholder. So that's what I drew, and it started getting better and better. And I didn't want to just sketch through it, so we just went on and drew it. And while I was drawing, I was thinking, man, I would really like to go up against this on the D&D table. You know, I wonder who else would. And so I asked the audience, and I had about 65 people in there in the stream that day. And I said, who else would want to see this on their table? If so, go over to Reaper and hit them up and tell them that you want to see this made into a mini. And by the end of the stream, I had an email from Reaper saying that they're going to make it into a miniature, and it's going to be part of the Bones 5 Kickstarter.
Wow,
and then they
that's
announced it at the launch party down in Texas, and I was down there for that, and that was pretty.
You were live too on their Twitch channel. I remember
live
that
on
too.
The Twitch channel. Yeah. That was really that was a sweet moment. So
it's awesome.
But it's been a long time coming.
Definitely.
The Overgord himself, though, is born a witch, a hag of Mudwater, a town. It killed a child, and so the town killed her. They let her live, but she broke their trust, and she betrayed them, obviously, killed a child, and so they executed her out in front. In on her property was a pumpkin patch. And as the bascule, they used the biggest pumpkin to chop her head off. But before they chopped her head off, she cast a curse upon the whole people that were there. And what happened was the blood ran from her, and it formed the tentacles of the Overgord, and the blood that washed over the gourd that she was actually had her head chopped off on became she became the Overgord. So her maniacal soul, got trapped into this huge pumpkin that's now, terrorizes anything and everything, and is just this big murdering machine. And
awesome.
That is.
Are the stats available somewhere, or how could
Jay's gonna have them? Jay has them already. Jay's got the stats.
Up.
Yeah.
Okay,
I have the 5e stats, so I
have progressive stats too. I have it for 5th, 10th, 15th, and 20th. So there's 4 different versions, and there's an Overgordlet. So he's not an easy monster. He's not some goofy little.
You mean it's having babies, so to speak? There will be small gourds that were.
Yes, that form out of his. Yep. Yes, that forms out of his seeds, because he's something that keeps coming back.
Yeah,
he will keep coming back for you each season. There's no killing him and then he's gone. That's it. It's it. No,
you have to kill him every season.
That's right. He's like your bad 80s slasher movie. It's just going to keep coming back for sequel after sequel as long as people want more blood.
It's like the Headless Horseman in Warcraft.
That's
Every Halloween.
Exactly. Every Halloween, there's the Headless Horseman in Warcraft. That's exactly right.
The great thing was we did Headless Horseman last year. So this year we're going to do it. We're going to do a scenario with the Overgord. Now, if you remember a couple weeks ago, Jeremy from Gamescape 3D was on, and he's going to do a Witch's Hut, Overgord Witch's Hut. So we got that working too. So
I hope so.
Yeah.
That's going to be incredible.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's how the Overgord came into being, Anna, pretty much.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Telling that story. That's great.
We're going to flip down to this, which is what we're going to show next. Which is, Mike, I'm excited about all that. I mean, it's going to be great.
It's going to be, I can't wait for people to start. I've already seen one painted. I need to see more built and painted, and I can't wait for people to start doing the Overgord one shots. Once the stats get out there for more and more people, you know what I mean? It'll be better.
Yeah.
So, and I'll put them if enough people want. Jay, you can put those the 5e stats or whatever your stats too. You can put them in the Discords.
Yeah, I can put them in Cannon Fire and Grail Online Discords, no problem.
Yeah, so people can have them for their own personal games.
I'm looking. Yeah, I will do that, no problem at all. So there are some big miniatures in this next set. The Greek Odyssey expansion, which was the one I was most excited about for the expansion here. As you can see, we got a huge Cyclops, and I'm trying to find that one.
Cyclops looks really
there.
Really
it is.
cool.
I got it right here, and it's in pieces.
Of course.
Yeah, it's in pieces here. It's in a lot of pieces, as you can see in the bag. It's a lot. But it's not the heaviest one. It's close, but it may be. It may be the heaviest and largest one. The Centaur's awesome. The Hydra is awesome looking.
That Hydra is really, really.
Yeah,
really
the Hydra's cool.
It's not.
That's a lot of scale work.
Yeah,
that is a lot of scale work, Bill. You're absolutely correct.
Scale's particularly difficult. Sorry.
Yeah, why don't you guys explain how scale work is? It's kind of difficult. Yeah, go ahead.
It's tedious, I'll tell you that. It's not difficult, it's tedious.
You have to treat them individually, basically?
Well, you can do it that way. Mike did a fantastic job on when he did the Naga for our Falcon Returns adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he used liner on each scale and then highlighted the scales. Or you could do it the lazy man's way and do a dry brush on it, but it loses its color and its vibrance doing it that way.
Right. If you're going to do a dry brush, you better do the softest dry brush that you've ever done, to where you're not, you really got to barely touching it, to where it doesn't look like a dry brush whatsoever. And you can do it, you can achieve it. Like you can, if you have the right brushes, honestly, like if you use a big makeup brush, I know it sounds funny, but the real soft makeup brushes that they have, where
big makeup brushes.
There you go. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Super soft.
That's it. That is exactly what you need. You can get that dry brush look, and it won't even look like you dry brush. It'll look airbrush.
Yeah.
A natural hairbrush is even better than the acrylics too.
Troy asked about a wash, and I don't think the wash is the way to go anymore, right?
No, you do a base coat. Yeah, absolutely. Do a wash.
Base coat, wash it.
Yeah, base coat, wash it, and then do your soft dry brushing over it, and be careful with your dry brushing. Don't just go wild and crazy like a madman. Be on point with it. Make sure that you're picking out your spots where you want to put your highlights.
Here's the Hydra. Hydra's only in 3 pieces.
Wow.
That's it.
I thought it would be bigger than that.
That's it.
Ooh, that is a dry brush piece, but that scale work would be really tedious.
So didn't you think that would be bigger, Bill?
I did.
Well,
but Hydras aren't really that big.
No, Hydras are not as Lernians and Pyros are much nastier than a regular Hydra. So look, here's a Minotaur 1 piece. Centaur's already in 1 piece. I love this tiger, the lion. That I love because we have so few good lion miniatures.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah, that's big. This bronze golem is awesome too, and this is one piece. I'm going to get this one out. I love this. I love that piece.
Cool. They got him in one piece.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'll have to really work on my patinas for that one.
Yeah, I love that one. Look at that. Lots of detail on that one. So most of the rest of them are not. And let me scroll down here and show you the one that is really, really cool. You want a deity like character. You have one right here. The giantess there. There's the Nemean lion. The cloud giant female is in here too. The Pegasus is in here. Everything else.
Satyrs are cool.
Hippogriff, Medusa, all in this box.
Oh, look at the scale work on that Medusa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy right there.
Yeah. But here it comes here. Cerberus. That is awesome. This one's heavy too. This is a real heavy piece. The heads. It's only thing it's not on here. Whoops. Only thing it's not on here are the heads.
Those Cerberus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty good size mini too.
Yeah. Oh, it's heavy too. This and the Cyclops are the two heaviest in this setting. I love this miniature. Love this miniature. So, really.
Boy, I wonder if that's going to end up in the table. I just won't paint it. I got to decide what I want to play by what I paint.
That's the spirit. Oh my gosh. So this add-on was great, and I know I'm glad I got this one. The one I want to show, the one I'm kind of upset we didn't get. I know Patrick just ordered it for him, and that's this Dark Depths expansion. I didn't get this because a lot of it's underwater, and we don't do that much underwater. But the Eye of the Deep, for that alone, I should have gotten this set, and that is, as you can see, Crocosaurus, Murrow.
The Eye of the Deep. That Eye Tyrant is one of the best looking beholders I've ever seen.
That one. I should have gotten it just for that miniature.
Look at that thing.
Yeah.
Look at that. And he's huge.
We just used an Eye of the Deep, Mike, in the adventure you did. That was an Eye of the Deep. It came out of the water, and that would have been the miniature for it. So, because there isn't any miniature, I had to use a beholder miniature instead. So, that was something if I get enthused enough, and down the road I may, because you can't use your same account. You have to use a different account because of the way it works. So I'm gonna have to sign my son up and do a reorder and get. I mean, it'll be $70 now for this instead of $50 for the whole deep depth set. But I mean, it may be worthwhile getting it. Dolphins, the Marais. We got some cool stuff in here. The fins are neat. That would be actually cool for the tabletop. So look, there's Devil Ray's an Exacto right there. We don't have an Exacto figure at all. And then you look at the Sea Giant's freaking unbelievable.
You can use that Devil Ray for Cloaker too.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point, man.
Yep, a Cloaker. Point. What else? There's something else that looks like those too.
Yeah, jellyfish.
Wow.
Sea dragon.
There's a lot of cool stuff there.
Yeah, there is, stuff. And that. So, but knowing that we don't do underwater adventuring, it's $60 there, Canadian. Okay, I thought it was 70. All right, Megan, I'm sorry. Yeah, that appears to be the deal, Megan. Is a lot of people don't want to put it together. It is tedious, but it cannot be.
I think it's you just do a production line assembly and then prime the next day after it's all dry.
Our level of tediousness has been maximized by what's on our table now, right? 28 days of printing with 4 3D printers and then 2 more months of putting together and adorning and doing all that stuff. I think that's the max that we'll ever probably have as far as tediousness, right? Well, maybe not, Bill. I don't know. So.
Well, I still have.
Hey, Rob.
I still have that to put
together. There
it
is. Virtual Greyhawk Con.
Oh, wow.
There it is.
Wow.
I gotta go get MDF board and all that stuff and start planning that out.
I'm going to tell you all. There are 6 open signups. 5, 6. There are 6 open signups, like there was for Virtual GrowlCon's Grand Joust for the Grand Melee. There will be characters assigned to those 6. I got a couple. I got some reserved for my group of players, and some reserved for VIPs. There's at least 6. That's all I can say. I may open up to more depending on what we do, but there, the general community, I got 6 slots. Opens August 1st at noon. To get into the Grand Melee, to use that and to have some fun that night. That's the main event of Virtual GrowlCon that Saturday night. And of course, Mike, you're going to be involved, like you were for the Joust. So you were Sir Vargren, the unmerciful guy. So he may make a reappearance and want to bash some heads in. You never know. Did you get on the Medieval Village Buildings Kickstarter for Miniature Building Authority? Yes. Remember, NBA just had a new one. Yeah, absolutely. So.
Yep.
Henry JF, welcome and thanks.
And we got the unpainted ones.
Yes, absolutely. We got the unpainted ones, and that was a decision between but Bill and me. I said, Bill, do you want to do the unpainted ones or not? He said, yeah, we'll paint them. So that way you can do our own style.
Well, and it saves, it
saves quite a penny on those, especially.
Quite a penny, yeah.
All right, so let's go to back to the encounters, shall we? Look, we're through an hour already. Oh, go ahead, take your time. Like I said, please feel free to ask any questions, and we are here. We go here. We did the spiders. Where's the big? Here's this one. Okay.
Oh, that bridge. Yes, the bridge.
I'm gonna open this one. All right, so this one is the first one that they came out with, if I recall, that opened up, and
yes,
Bill was like, "This is awesome." And then when we saw the rest of them that came out, we're like, "This is unbelievable! How many of these scenery sets?" So, how do you get the Dwarven Tombs set? That's an add-on as well, and I'm going to show that one. And Patrick Canadian just hit the nail on the head for what I'm going to ask Bill to do next. So you'll see. Look at this. I'm not the whole thing. There's some adornments and stuff. All right. So here's your bridge, decent size. This will go across our new Infinite Dimensions rivers easily, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
Yep. Bridge. Trolls needs to be assembled.
The best part about these kind of terrain pieces is it doesn't really matter what level painter you are for terrain.
Yeah.
Because most terrain is base coat, wash, dry brush. And then, it's just using flocking and statted grasses to improve them. So, if there's somebody out there who's worried about buying this stuff because they're not a good painter, this is easy stuff.
Yeah.
And the goats and the lamplighter you can use in your towns.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Look at this. We got goats again. I got one goat that got eaten by the bullet last time we played, right? And the other one. Oh, that's funny. So, and you got what? 2 trolls in here or one? One troll.
There should be the submerged troll and the upright
here's the submerged troll. Look at that.
And then there should be the troll nest as well, I think.
Yeah. So that's a pretty neat one. That's a fun one.
It's gonna be a real fun one.
Yeah, that's a good one for us. And the bridge we can use for a number of different applications, which is really cool.
Yeah, you could use, since it's not necessarily on water, you could use it on higher terrain, on hills, on anything.
I want to share a text message I just got. Okay.
Uh-oh.
It was a Facebook Messenger, and I'll tell you who it is in a second. Yes, let's do it. I'm gonna hopefully. So it says my kids will be at some birthday party and that I don't want to go to, and I can raise money for charity instead. That's great. That is Luke Gygax, everyone.
Oh,
Gygax.
awesome!
Luke Gygax will be in the fundraiser next Saturday.
Nice.
No. Good guess. Good guess there, Patrick. But
Nice.
Luke will be joining us. Luke will be joining us for the fundraiser event next Saturday night, playing the Son of Melf again, Eliador. Yes, and Anna has yes. All right, so he'll be the 7th character in that all-star group, which includes Anna, includes Stella, includes 3 people from Paizo, Eric Mona, James Jacobs, Jason Bullman, and also rounding out the group, the crazy like a fox Chuck Cumbo Troller Games. So there you go. That'll be a really.
But is he using Josh Death Dealer?
No.
Oh, he's using the other character.
He's using Tim,
right, I know. Okay.
Tim the Enchanter.
Yeah.
Poor Tim. He gets his stones busted a lot now. Not that he doesn't deserve it, but yeah, there you go. So yeah, so Luke is in. Thank you so very much. I just wanted to share that. I just literally got it. Okay, good. Good to see her. So Eric Martin will be happy too. So note this: some of the giveaways we're doing, thanks to Cannibal Troy, he sent me some really bad modules. So I have somewhere around here, I have Doom Grinder, I have Puppets, and I have Child's Play, which will give them away. They're originals. But he also sent me 2 of the adventure I'm running, Gargoyle. Okay, it's bad, right? Don't tell Skip Williams. But I sent them off to Eric Mona. And Eric, James, and Jason are gonna sign them all. So I have 2 of these copies. Then they're gonna send them to Luke, who's gonna sign it as well. So I have all the those participants signing Gargoyle that we're gonna play as 2 of the biggest giveaways for the fundraiser. So that would be cool, And they'll be the top. Probably they'll go to the top 2 donators. I'm gonna give away some more signed copies of Horror and Hools, and we'll do some other things too. And that's
Fantastic.
next Saturday. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So back to this. That was a good break there. What is this?
You need some breaks now and then in this.
Yeah, this is fun. We're having a blast tonight.
Yeah.
Unlike Dean Wormer, no more fun of any kind. Right? All right, let me find this. So let's talk about this, Mike, because I know there was a little confusion, and that is this, the Dwarf King's Crypt Encounter. A lot of stuff here. Now, this is really not a lot. There's a lot of minis in here. So, Bill, let me see if I hit the right button here. A week from Thursday, yes, you're all on double secret probation. A week from Thursday, we're going to have oh, look at that. There's actually a ghost figure. Whoops. Got to get in here. It would help if I had the camera up. There we go. Here's the ghost that's in there. Okay, Ghost Dwarf. There's that. I'm gonna incorporate this with, of course, I love that. This piece is awesome. Right?
Oh, the statue.
Yeah. All right. So, and then you got some other. You got this with you got this, right? And then you got a bunch of dwarves. I mean, there's like 10 dwarves in here at least. Which
zombie dwarves.
Are they zombies? I don't know if they are or not.
There's a couple of zombie dwarves in there.
You got this, right? So. Not the minis, but maybe this part here I can get Bill to adorn up quickly for a week from Thursday, if possible. If you can't, you can't. But for that, he's just like,
I'll need it before this Thursday.
Well, I'll drop it off. I'll drop it off on my work travels. How's that sound? So I'll drop the entire encounter set off, but it's just so note that we're gonna have Mike and Taryn and some of the regular crew, and then I'm going to invite back some of the people who played. But do we want Tim and John fighting again the whole time? I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, we don't need to run till 1:30 in the morning.
No, we don't need to run to 1 o'clock in the morning again. But that'll be a week.
Look, and I even have a new figure all painted for Theron Blackleaf.
Oh, there you go. So Bill's got a figure for his character. That's wonderful.
Well,
So-
can't not.
Yeah, awesome.
Yep.
So that was my first request for Bill to do out of all of this Bones 5 is this Dwarf King's Crypt set so that we can get this up for the storyline of Skarn. So if you didn't watch a couple Thursdays ago, Skarn's character went into the Abet and found some information about his family and found that there's a ruined fortress further to the northeast. Or was it northwest? I think it was northwest. And I'm probably going to use the big fortress we have out on the table now because I want to use it again. And then these pieces will go into that storyline too. So there you go. Perfect timing, right, Mike?
Yep.
Yeah, perfect timing. So
Yeah, Bill, I thought you were going to say that you needed this Thursday. I thought you were going to say that you needed them last Thursday or last month.
oh my gosh, no.
That would have helped.
Yeah, we just got this on Friday. So, but when I got this in, I'm like, oh my God, this is perfect timing. And if it's two pieces that get done, so be it. That's it. That's fine.
But it's
No, nothing there is
Christmas
overly
in July.
complicated.
Yep.
Yeah. And there's nothing to put together on this set either, except for like the ledger or whatever, minor stuff. So it'll work pretty well. Wow, guys, thank you. 140 people watching tonight. Thank you so very much on a Sunday night. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate the support. The community's going really crazy right now, and I just want to say, please follow all of the community streamers that are involved in the Grey Hawk community and all the crafters and all the other channels. So, as long as that dirtbag fan doesn't give you 20 hero special points. Well, you never know again. So, we'll see what happens this Saturday. I mean, we didn't really do anti-hero points the last fundraiser. Well, I guess we did. I mean, Dave gave me 300 against Casey.
Yeah, I think
Casey's not involved in this one.
Crazy
right?
game. So just go with it. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Select. Thank you. But you know what? I'm one person. Select, it's everyone. Listen, my table doesn't look the way it is without Bill, right? It doesn't.
Yeah, and our game is it's a joint game. Everybody throws
One person.
ideas in. We're different than most streamers because it's a group that's been playing. I've been playing with them for 20 plus years now. So it's
been 30, 92.
Yeah,
Almost
something like that. Yeah. Since I came over and watched you guys doing Fortress Elendar.
Yes, Fortress. Yeah, great adventure. So, Mike, Mike has Skarn, and we're going to get Mike. Mike will the next time. We're going to rotate special guests in to the Ed Greenwood group, and so the first one in is Mike, and the second one in is Mike Shea Sly Flourish. Okay, that's the way I've got it for whenever, and that could be months down the road for the second one. But whenever I get the Ed Greenwood, so Mike's going to need a new character. It could be a dwarf with a different name. But yeah, so that'll know that's coming up too with the Ed Greenwood group. So we got some cool things going on with Mike will be playing more. All right, I'm babbling. Let's talk about this.
Okay, one of the big ones.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to get the big one.
All right. So this is, I can't think of a better buy for $100 this ship. And in the history of all gaming pieces, that is unbelievable. This thing is.
I would bet when that hits regular retail, it's going to be 200 plus.
I think it's 250 to 3.
Money. Yeah.
Because I know the competitor similar ship, I think, is close to 250.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you look at this, I want to show you all to see. Where is it? Right there. It says overall. Here, I'm going to stand up. Overall assembled length 45 inches. 45 inches long. That isn't now. That counts the front mast sticking out, right? It's still It's still huge, right?
It's half of our table.
Yeah, our table's 8 feet, and it's So, and now this is 125 now. I think in the reopening, which is still an unbelievable deal for
it is.
once again, me taking this out and showing all the pieces makes no sense at this point, right?
Can't wait to see you paint that, Bill.
Yeah. So I compared it to the Falling Star. It's about 40%.
I dread it.
Yeah, Rackham, it's bigger. Yeah. So this is where I want to shout out someone in the community. Big Jim, you're on, and I'm going to show you what's going to go with this, which is perfect. All right. So don't expect this on our table this year because we're so stacked with the arena and all the other 3D prints going on and all the other Reaper. But I'm thinking next spring is when we're going to be talking about this. Where can you get this? You need to go. Can someone Canadian? You just did it, Patrick. Patrick, can you link the new Reaper Bones 5 extra time add-on Kickstarter where you can order this in the thing? Because I know you just did it last night, so that SM Baker can take a look at it. I know Reaper will be very happy with all the added Kickstarters on. Now you're going to get, when you get this now, it's going to take a few months. I think it's, end of the year, you'll get it beginning of 2022, but still for 125, it's a home run, right?
Yeah, it's not like 2 years like we waited.
No, it's not. Yeah, we waited 2 years. Now let's put that in with what else we got that Bill hasn't even seen yet. So, yo, Nighthawk Gaming! Good to see you, Frank.
Hello.
Hey, Frank.
Now, Frank is on this week, hanging out here. Frank, if you want, hop on to Zoom. You got my Zoom number. Hop on and say hello if you want. Okay. If you don't, it's okay. Idea. You can come. Frank bought everything, and Frank runs the Reaper convention and runs Reaper Errant, does all that. Frank, you're more than willing to come on if you so choose, please.
One question about the Reaper Kickstarters. Okay. Are things exclusive to Kickstarters that you can't buy them afterwards?
Some of them, yes.
Okay, so some of them are exclusive to the Kickstarter, so that's the only way to get them.
Now, let me get the camera up here. I want to say thank you so very much to Jim, Big Jim here. Are you ready for this? This came out of the blue. He sent me these and sent me a very nice letter saying, for some reason, I got 8 of these in a Kickstarter years ago, and they're just sitting in my garage, and maybe you could use them. All right, so here are the boxes. There are 2 of these boxes. Okay, they're nondescript, but they each have a Kraken in them, painted. All right. So let's get out this one. All painted. Jim, which thank you. Which company were these from, Jim? Please tell us which Kickstarter this was and how many years ago this was. This will open up. Look at this. It's
That's crazy.
This thing's huge.
Yep.
It's perfect for that ship.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. It's the right size for it.
Yeah. There's where the other pieces go on and stuff. And yeah. Okay. Now note that I have another. Here's another tentacle. This tentacle must have come off of that right there. Yeah, this tentacle goes here. Okay, but note that I have a different color one. He gave me this color. Look at that. So double your fun, double your trouble. I won't get them both out, but get the idea. I got 2 different colored Kraken here, and I'm going to use them both on my guys because I'm that kind of jerk. So yeah, release the Kraken. It is awesome. It's exciting, and I wanted to say, what's it? Dungeon Crawler Mini, Augie sells them, not affiliated. Okay. Does he still sell these Krakens? I know he sold some other stuff. I love Augie's Game Store. I get all of my Pathfinder and D&D minis from him, right? Because you can buy individual stuff when he releases the sets. And Augie's Game Store, I probably, Bill, which ones I'm talking about. All those little, all the other, yeah. He's the best prices out there to buy miniatures from, especially the plastics. So, hey, what's up, George? Yeah, this size is great. This blows away the Kraken from the D&D miniatures one by far. So we're going to use these, especially since a supporter gave them to us. Once again, though, sit tight. It'll probably be early 2022 when I do a nice storyline with the ship back here, and that at the same time, you know, we want to really make it, you know, worthwhile.
I could see that coming up out of the near Eve.
I can see Gary Con next year doing something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could see at that point or something like that. So, but thank you once again. Thank you so very much. Yeah, Frank, I'm glad to see, you know, and unfortunately Frank and Mike are in the same boat where they got everything, so they haven't shipped them. But now I hear that container's coming in, so that's a good
It's
thing.
in. The last container's in.
Oh, it just came in?
Yeah, it came in yesterday, I think.
Very, very cool. This is the heaviest miniature we have. It's an encounter. It's heavier than the Mammoth because it's bigger. So, Adventures in the Near Deep. Near Deep would be great. I mean, I you know, in the Gord books, look at those monsters that attack them in the middle of the Near Deep, right? So let's get to this here. Frank, we'll see you in next week too, right? We'll see you in on next week's Gabbin. The women in D&D. We'll talk about that at the end. But
has anybody, by the way, seen that spider? How big that thing is?
Which spider?
If you scroll down, Jay.
This one.
That one.
We did not get that.
Okay.
We did not get our cough.
The thing is
awesome
huge.
Looking. Yeah, but it looks awesome.
Yeah, the Troll Bridge. Well, ready for this? This is the Tales of the Gold Monkey TV show. Whoops, I think it's this way.
Yeah, I think it's down further.
No. There we go. Encounter at Mandupar Pass. All right.
That's a heavy one, huh?
It's heavy. It is heavy. So let's go to let's get the camera up here. That is big.
That is huge.
That is, yes,
Yep.
that's what she said. I'm
Wow.
sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, lots of other pieces to this, right? Some cool accessory pieces, some you know monsters in here that go with it. Oh, that's cool. Kind of got an Indian flavor to it. Asian.
It's very Tibetan.
Yeah, Tibetan. That's cool. Yeah.
Oh, very. You could have like some Arctic gorillas.
What is that? Is that
snow gorilla?
Is that a leopard?
Looks like it. Sure does.
Yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to be statue or but some type of snow cat, snow leopard.
Some kind of cat.
Yeah, Tibet would make the most sense then, wouldn't it? With this, here's
Puma.
another one.
There
There's
you
another
go.
one. There's another one.
Patrick said Puma. That's what it is. It's a Puma.
Oh, I like that one's running. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I just look at the thick tail. Reminds me of a snow leopard.
Yep.
Very cool. So this is the heaviest one that I got. Not counting the ship, of course, but in the loose packs and the add-on encounter sets. But yeah, pretty nice, pretty nice. And this one was what? You gotta put that in your head into perspective. This whole thing was $22. I mean, my gosh, you know, an entire scene, encounter scene you could use on your table if you're into miniatures and terrain. I mean, even if you're not.
I couldn't build it for that.
Yeah. Oh my God, no. It would
you couldn't build it in the amount of time it would take you to sculpt all that detail and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
What's up, Mac? The Sarpers. Yeah. I mean, it's Lucrata is possible. I don't think Lucrata's run that way. Lucrata's got hooves though. Jason, I believe. I think they're more Puma-like. Yeah, I think he's almost out of tape here.
Isn't there a Lucrata in that set?
There is a
Or is that
Lucrata in the core
Pumas.
set, isn't it?
There's Arctic leopards or pumas is exactly what they are.
Are they? Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna let's scroll back up and go back through the core set and some things I want to talk about that we like here. All right, so you got this crazed undead that undead giant, which is neat. And if you look,
Looks like it's got Conan's Wheel of Pain on it.
yeah, you know what? Let's go to the set add-ons. They have it in sets instead. It'll be easier. It'll be easier to go through these. All right, so you got there's the Wraith King is there. That's something you got right in the set. You got the dice. We already showed that. We got some goblins in here. Okay.
Jason, are they gorillas or are they yetis? I thought they were yetis.
They may be yetis. Yep. Yeah, they're probably yetis. You got, what is that? A dragon lion? Or is it your first dragon?
Dragon lion, yeah.
All right, I gotta go back up. That didn't work. All right, so you got and look, you got some great characters in here too. You got some nice characters. You got some different kinds of monsters. Look at this thing 1021 on the side. What is that? Is that like it looks like almost like an Eberron.
Looks like an iron golem.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, I think it's an Eberron. Warforged. I think that's what that is. That's what it looks like. You got almost an anti-paladin here. 1023.
Yeah, you pass off. Iron Golem is what I'd play that as, though.
Basilisk?
Yeah, 1025 is definitely a basilisk. So you have a basilisk here. Now this is all in this box. This is all in this box. All of these in this area are all in this one box, shoved in here together in its glory in this box. So let's see what we got here. There's your There's a dragon. All right, you got
nice Yuntai.
Yeah, Yuntai. So this is the one we're talking about. That is kind of like the stag from Lord of the Ring, from The Hobbit, right? Okay.
Spirit stag. I think they call it in there or something.
Yeah. There's a dragon. There's some goofy monster to the left.
It's a Krampus.
It's a Krampus. That's right. It's a Krampus.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
Good job, Bill, on that one. And here's all right, look at this. Look at all these figures. I mean, they're all kobolds.
That right there, that makes me cringe.
Wow, I painted that whole set already. I have it.
And it's small and painful.
Yeah, they're small and they're real painful. It's I don't know why those are not new minis right there. These minis, those kobolds,
right?
You can get those right now.
They're in metal though, right, Mike?
No, they're in plastic. They're in White Bones plastic. You can get.
But I think these might be in Bones 4 material.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. These are. You got the
or Bones USA material, rather. I'm sorry.
No, Bones Black. You mean?
Yeah.
Bones, because if it's not Bones USA, if it was made in China.
Right.
Bones Black
That's
is
cool, Mac. Yeah, and
what's better material.
What's good about this is that I have no problem with that because who knows if we ever get around to painting them, but they always down the road make good giveaways. There's a lot of stuff here. I asked my wife to call me a spirit stag.
Yeah, those boulderkin are really cool.
I love this. I love this Elf
Ranger set. Yeah,
I love this.
Yeah, well, we have the one in metal.
Right.
1058.
Yeah,
is Walt's Druid Archer.
Yeah, from what's his name? Oh my God, my brain just shut off after all this time.
Can't think of it, but
they're
great. They're great minis.
Yeah,
the hoods, the robes, the cloaks, the whole mini. They just make. I love them.
Dreadwolves really good too. You can never have enough dire wolves, wargs. You can never have enough of these in your game. So it's a home run to have these in your game.
Yeah,
and then we got some friends for the Overgord.
You need lots of them, right? But you always need a leader, a big warg leader, which is Dreadwolf's big too. What was that, Mike? What was that, Bill? Sorry.
Yeah, I said right below them are friends of the Overgord.
Yeah, look at that. This is cool.
Oh.
The scarecrows. Yes. Really cool. Now, I like this next set here. These kid heroes, I think they're cool for, getting your kids involved and them wanting to have.
Christy Van Patten did those.
Yeah, very nice.
What? They're also good for townsfolk.
We need to get Christy Van Patten on a show, don't you think, man? And
I will bend her ear. I will bend her ear and tell her.
That's awesome. It would be great. We could talk. Yeah. We could talk turkey, all of us, all of us together here.
Come on a creative corner, I think.
Very, very cool. Spell effects, you always could have them. Yeah, this is a unseen servant type. Then you got I don't know what that is. One of those. What's that? A little.
I think it's a magic missile or something like that. Or
Yeah, and then
The only miniature that I think is not needed is an unseen servant. He's supposed to be unseen.
yes, but
Every
But
other
those are
miniature is
also
awesome. Yeah,
see,
I'm just
the
kidding.
spell effects are printed in clear material.
yeah.
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
So
Yeah.
but the good thing, Anna, sometimes it's good to have the miniature out on the table so you
Oh
remember
yes,
it's
yeah,
there.
definitely. Yeah, I was just kidding, saying
Yeah.
that that's the only miniature you don't need.
These are awesome too, Grave Kings.
Oh, wow. Undead, this is the other thing. You can't have too many undeads. You can never have too many
You can
undeads.
never have
Never.
too many undeads. That is
Nope.
That
absolutely true.
1079, he's something else. I love that expression on
Yeah,
his
was that it?
the-
Tensors. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
blah.
Mike.
Yep, a tensor's floating disk right there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. All right. So then you got Catfolk. Ah, you know,
They
fighting
come
fit.
with it.
Yeah, I can live with it. Not gonna paint up any Catfolk in our game, but you know, it's cool. Kid Heroes 2, more Kid Heroes. That's really nice. Neat to have them.
golems.
Some more golems. Yes. Yep. Which is always good to have. You can never have enough golem figures either.
Look at the
so.
stained glass one. Look at the stained glass golem.
Yeah, that I didn't even realize that's what that is,
You
Mike.
know-
That is awesome.
That was in a movie. That was that guy looked like I forget the name of the movie, but what movie was it that he was in? And it was leading state of the art special effects back then, but I forget the name of the movie.
Oh wow, I did
Comes-
not know that.
Young Sherlock Holmes. That's
Oh, really?
it. That's it. Yep.
Oh, nice M5 tie, nice one there.
That's it. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, well
Nice.
that'll be a cool one to paint and to create. Hey, we don't have stats for it. I get to stat that one up, so that's cool. All right, and then we got Dreadmere Heroes. The Dreadmere are kind of like one of them is obviously a tiefling. The Dreadmere are kind of like the mix of you don't know if they're good or bad, right? And the Reaper line. Some of them
Yeah.
are undead, some of them aren't. Which is cool.
Real dark hero kind
Yep.
of stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's more Dreadmere villains. You notice they're vampires or whatever, but so that's their Dreadmere, which is there. Now these trolls are good too. You can never have enough
Yeah.
troll figures.
Love that pothead.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's
Yeah.
great.
Definitely awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely
Oh
an
yeah.
awesome one, too.
Troll, the same thing. You can never have too many trolls.
SM Baker says there's a stained glass golem in Age of Worms. Thank you. I did not know that. Very cool. Very cool. Female NPCs, always good to have.
I like 1107 with the bow.
I love that figure.
That's
is-
Millicent.
Yeah. That looks.
You think
cool.
That's Millicent with a bow.
Yeah, if she survives.
No, but I'm saying that's the same.
Oh, is it? It's the
Sculpt.
same sculpt. Oh, I did not know that.
Yep, just with a bow.
1108. Yeah, Frank. That's cool too. It's is that what she got in her hand? Feathers, like a peacock feathers, smoking
Yeah.
a pipe.
Yeah, it's a fan, probably. Fan
Yeah.
and smoking a pipe.
That is cool. They
It's
are
like
cool.
a madam of a brothel.
The Catoplebis is needed. It's one of those that I don't have a mini for one on the table, really. And it's one that hey, they're deadly. The sight instantly kills you. No save.
Yep. We
Deadly.
need an elven dog too. We need a Kushi.
We don't have a Kushi
Yeah.
figure in all this stuff we have.
I've never found a figure for a Kushi.
Wow. Dragon Wolf. Okay. Witch. Oh, we got all these bases, Bill.
That's awesome. I saw
Oh.
that. Bases.
That's great.
That's you could never have enough bases.
No.
These are all different sizes too, so have at it. So this will be on your to get list. All right. Let's get through this. We're almost done here. What is that? The Elder Brain? That is
Something from mine.
That's a redo of a metal miniature they did years ago.
okay.
And this one is like twice as big as the old one. I saw a comparison on somebody posted it on Reaper's Facebook, but it's pretty cool.
It's probably Rubbing the Elder Brain was in one of the old gold box sets, right?
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
illithid stuff.
Great Bigby's hand spells, absolutely. It's called the Thing in the Well. That's what they call it now. Spell effects 2. A nice wall of stone. That I would love to have multiples of, because we have multiple walls of fire, ice, and stuff, and the wall of thorns.
I think there's one or two of those come with each one.
Okay, I'd love to have multiples of both those. So, because of our spell effects, so it's one of each. That stinks. Yeah, I missed the
Is it
add-on
one
on
of
that.
each?
If I do a reorder, I'll get some in the add-on. Thank you, Rackham. I missed that. And there's another dragon we have. So I don't know if that's going to stand up that easily though. How's that stand?
Well,
The
with the
tail?
new material, it'll stand better than the original
Okay.
Bones versions,
I
probably.
guess it has the tail too.
The
It's
tail
the third leg.
is part of
Mac,
the
we got Mac earlier on. I got an entire add-on of female NPCs. It's called henchwomen. I got that, and that wasn't pictured. So I have that here somewhere, and it's like 6 or 7 more female NPCs too. So it's good. So we got more of them too. Yeah. So I love the armory stuff because you can have that for what's it called, the spell.
Variated columns.
No, not the carriated column. The Iron Maiden spell, right? That
Oh
would-
yeah.
for that. And so yeah, you can have enough dungeon dressing. Never have enough dungeon dressing, as you know, for our terrains. Yep, cool stuff. There's a Reaper. We got all the 2-inch bases in that pack. Dark Elves. We got enough Dark Elves, but more's not bad. But we have enough Dark Elves. That's one thing I could say we have enough of. But the Bigby hand is that big, so it can hold a regular size mini. It's that big. I don't want to rate it. If I root that bag, it'll take me forever. So I believe you on that.
Yeah, and a lot of people have already heated that hand up and bent other fingers down.
Yeah. More Halloween minis, which is great. Zombies, cool. Wider base for the dragon. Bill will work something out for that, but I guarantee you that won't get painted for a year.
Well, there's 2-inch bases, so just mount it to a 2-inch base.
Yeah. Cool pumpkin head there. I like the witch as well, and then I love these too. I love the ring wraith, or the mounted sword wraiths. That's awesome too. Now I've seen the next one coming, scrolling down, painted, and some pics already. People were excited. The Luke Golem, a lot of people have done already. I've seen that. I've seen that picture out there. Any Death Knights? Well, I think that's as close to Death Knights as you get. Right there is, sword wraith types.
Or any of those grave lords up top.
If we roll back up here, good point. If we roll back up here to these, we could. This one, number 2, number 3, in this list, I think could both be Death Knight types. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I think those two. 1079, 108 would make good Death Knights. The crown and all.
Death Knight, Skeleton Warrior, whatever you want to.
Yep, absolutely. All right, and we keep on rolling down here. And we got the Luke Golem. We have the Gem Dragon. This is a great one. Greg Elfslayer. That's a nice one, too, because of the social media link bonuses. You like this one? That's the standout mini for you, Rackham? Okay. It's kind of cool when you look at it. It looks like it's a mineral-based dragon. Pretty neat. We do have gem dragons from old school, so we can make that a sapphire or emerald or one of those specifically. Paint it up as
that too.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Earth Dragon.
Yep, Christy did that sculpt as well. She's really amazing.
Oh, that's nice. Once you have it in hand, it's translucent. Okay, cool. And then I want to see this. Anyone seen this figure yet? Because there's not a sculpt of it yet in there. Here's the pizza dragon and the cabbage, but the 3-headed troll. How's that? Is 3-headed troll cool? Like I said, I haven't rooted through that box yet.
Oh, a 3-headed. Awesome.
Yeah, a 3-headed troll looks pretty neat. The 3-headed troll's decent. All right, cool. Very, very neat.
Reminds me of the old Ralph Parth and Manny or the Three Stooges one.
Yeah, that's true. All right, we got a couple left here. We got a couple sceneries to get through and a couple other ones. Let's get through these real quick. Let's see what we got here.
You have the charnel pit.
Yes, I do. Let's find it. Here it is. Okay. Let me scroll down here. We'll get through the rest of the ones that we got. And once again, I said we were really, really hardcore on scenery, and got a lot of those because it's what we love and do, and I think it'll be fun to utilize Then we got all that. We got all that. We got all that. We got that. We got that. Oh, that was the first one I showed before Bill got on. That's the one dragon we got that was that one. Here it is. All right. Charnel Pit of the Ghoul Queen. That's it right here. So let's open this up.
FD2.
Yep. All right. And you can see the base is a decent size. There you go.
Yeah, and it's laying pretty flat already too.
Yeah.
I know. I love that. Looks like it lays perfectly flat.
Oh, look at that. Lots of bones in there. Some other good accessory pieces.
Very cool.
Yeah, this is a good encounter set. Oh, that's neat. Look at that.
The skeleton chained to the wall.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is really cool.
Yep. So a good base one, and this one was only $16. This was a no-brainer to get this. You can use this outdoor, indoor. You know, this is a nice encounter piece for you, and that's any scenario you can use. And is that another one? Oh, this guy's all. Look at that. This guy's alive. This guy's alive. Still
Prisoner?
tied up. Yeah.
It's the next sacrifice up.
Neat. That's an oh, the whole bag split. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to re-ziplock this one. I'll get a Ziploc bag downstairs. Let me put this one separate. Can't tape that one up. Okay, 3 to go. 3 to go here. Oh, hope you guys are enjoying this tonight and having fun as we you know, we have a non-campaign, you know, but this was all for the campaign. You know, all going to be losing a lot of it. The South Florida Heat minis, just put them outside. Ooh, that's cool. Somewhere. All right, as we scroll down, what's left here? This is the storm. This is the storm giant. Did I pass that already? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, she's in the Greek set.
This is the he.
Oh, it's the he. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that one. All right, storm giant. Here's a storm giant one. Yeah, it's a lot of pieces to get together to get that, and it's pretty tall. Yeah.
Wow. So many pieces with this set.
Yeah, this one, it's like 10 pieces.
I'll tell you what, I didn't have to clean up the overboard at all when I put it together. So that was really, really nice.
All right. Well, that's cool.
Like no mold lines.
Always good to see that.
Yeah, that's one thing nice about the Bones Black material. It is generally the sculpts are more detailed and cleaner.
Yep.
And Mac, that's a good idea. Having that, yeah, that's another good idea there, and maybe have it so that we could put the bones in and out of it. That's probably a smart idea. All right, this is another. So we love giants. So this is the fire giant. I think he's up earlier too. We got that one.
Yeah.
There he is. Fire giant Hellbringer. That's another big piece here, and we got him too. So we got this, the cloud giant. We love giants.
You notice he has the same emblem on his shield that the Dark Dwarves do.
Oh, really? Oh, neat. Did not notice. I wonder. That's a good question for Reaper. Why? But there's a bag for him. So.
Wow, he looks huge.
Yeah, and you know, like when I do the Reaper shows, I try and show great things that Bill has done that show well on stream, and giants show well on stream. You know, really, and plus we have fun with them. What's the best guide for putting them together? Best glue? You want to answer that, Bill and Mike?
I always use super glue Zap-A-Gap. That's what I use with any of the Reaper miniatures. With any other stuff, I don't know. I haven't found plastic glue to really work with it. So Zap-A-Gap's my go-to.
I like
Loctite.
The Loctite gel control because it doesn't drip all over the place. And generally, I'll use that with the activator, and I don't generally have issues with the stuff coming apart. And you don't need a lot of it.
And the last one, where is it? Is this one. Shadows of Ravenholm. So we have, it's just ruins and a lot of nasties. A lot of female nasties in this one, succubi and stuff, and one looks like Van Helsing. That looks like a Van Helsing female, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an all-female. This is an all-female cast one, which is cool. But this is very similar to the other piece you just painted, Bill, isn't it? This one, right? You've just painted one that's similar to that.
Yeah, but they're nice because they all work together.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yep, definitely.
Same thing with Gallows Gate. You know, all that stuff could be used with Gallows Gate.
Yeah. So that's so true. And there's another ruin piece out of that. And you got some succubes in here, and I'm trying to see what they got some loose ones. Yeah. There you go. There's a loose, a loose demon one. Yeah. So
Very cool.
you get a lot of cool stuff here. It's amazing, for the price, and it's like you wait all this time. You're like, it's never coming, right? And then when it comes, you're like, oh my gosh, we're overwhelmed with stuff. So
much nice stuff.
yeah. So
Great deals too.
great deals. When is Bone 6? Who knows? I mean, my guess is they're going to push it back to another entire year because they're going to put out 5 extra. They reopened 5, so it's a huge haul, man, huge. So once again, what would I get? I get some more of the walls. If there's only one wall of thorns and one wall of stone, I get more of them and an add-on. I would probably get. I'm not gonna get the Daimyo expansion. We're not into that. I mean, that's cool. That's a cool figure, but I don't think I'd get the entire expansion of that. I don't think we'd use that much.
Yeah.
Of it.
We don't have much of an Asian flair to our game.
We got the entire Greek Odyssey. The Dark Depths, I would definitely get. There are some monsters in here we wouldn't use, but there are some we would. In particular, just
I see some good drowned ones there.
Yeah, that's another thing is that we should. So if I do an extension, I would order the Dark Depths expansion definitely. That would be an absolute definite one.
What were the other expansions?
Excuse me.
What were the other ones?
Well, then you have Brinewind, which it's got some good stuff in it, but it's very pirate themed. Here's Brinewind. We did not get the Brinewind expansion either. It's got a lot. I mean, it's just those Sons of Bardi are cool. This is something we could consider down the road. But once again,
a lot of that set was all Christine Van Patten as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I know a lot of it.
So
incredible artist.
Yeah, Chronoscope is all futuristic, like that cyberpunk,
steampunkish.
Yeah, steampunk. We wouldn't get any of this. I don't know. That looks like a Cthulhu figure right there. And you got some military in that one, a post-apocalyptic part of that too. So we wouldn't be interested in fan favorites expansion. This is a possibility one too. This is a lot of most of these out already, or
no?
No, okay. That
the Anti-Paladin, the Axolotls aren't out.
That says Rakshasa right there. That's cool.
Yeah, that's not out. The Mephits, the Wild Folk. Yeah, most of those aren't out.
Chicken Swarm. That's funny. That's a funny one. Whispering Ghouls.
Nothing of those look familiar at all.
Yeah, so this one would be. I would consider getting this one too. So Pizza Dungeon animatronics. Oh, look who it is.
Oh,
Demogorgon.
Yeah.
Demonic Lasher. And then and so there you go. So look at that. Pretty cool.
Very cool.
Pretty cool. I got crap all over my table now. I mean, it's not crap either. I'm just saying I got stuff everywhere here, but so it's going to be fun going through this and getting stuff painted up, but it's going to take time. Absolutely. And just remember, it's not like it's a static world where this is all Bill's doing now. We got so many other projects we're working on. as we keep on pumping out stuff, because the table is we're just trying to make it as visually appealing and nice as possible. And like I said, the nicest piece to date is out on the table right now as we speak. And that is just it's an unbelievable job. And Bill, you think it took you like 2 months, roughly?
Yeah, I mean, on and off, working on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably, realistically, there's probably, I don't know, 100 and something hours into it.
Half dragon chickens. Oh, is that what they were? Oh my gosh. How many hours?
Probably over 100.
Yeah, that's crazy. And there's the front view on it. So note that you're probably going to see this next 2 weeks. They're inside the building. Wait till you see these pictures I got coming of the fight going on inside the building now as they're getting. They set the trap off and opened all the doors at once, and undead's pouring out of 3 different door openings right now. Tyrant zombies out of one, ghouls out of another, juju zombies out of another, and they're just getting overwhelmed. So we'll see what happens to the Bloody Brethren / First Year League Pathfinders next Thursday. Note that this is probably going to be the keep I'm going to use for the Mike Disney game in 2 weeks as well, with Scarn out in the Lort Mill Mountains as well, because I want to get as much use out of this piece as I can. And then I'm going to have to slide it out of the way somewhere for Saturday night because I'm not moving this off the table because it's kind of tough to move.
It's big.
Yeah. It is.
And there's Reaper gargoyles on there. I added to it.
Yes, there are Reaper gargoyles on there. You can see some of them, some really neat things on this one. So note, we're going to keep on cranking out with some nice stuff. So Mike, what do you think, man? What are your thoughts? And then we'll get Anna's thoughts on all this.
I love it. I think you got a lot of stuff there that you're gonna be, painting up for a long time, Bill.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of the terrain stuff first.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the main thing, is getting all those terrain pieces for such a great deal. You're just going to add to you've already got an incredible, beautiful terrain collection. Now you've got all these really nice detailed pieces that are going to be adding to it. And it's going to make the games. I'm excited to see. I can't wait to see what Bill does, to be honest with you. So,
well, I appreciate that, Mike, because, that's what, in order to, and I don't know if the audience agrees with this, but in order to differentiate yourself on Twitch, you have to find a niche, right? And with us, it's 3 things: old school gaming, Greyhawk, and visual miniatures and terrain setup. I mean, that's where we differentiate ourselves in the game, and it's fun, having a blast with it. Absolutely having a blast with it. And note it's a combination. You got the Miniature Building Authority buildings, you got Gamescape 3D and different dimensions 3D stuff, and then you have all the Reaper with all the other little things, so the underlays and the everything. So it's a full. Thanks, Patrick, for doing that. You got me.
Yeah, none of this came together overnight. It's been a long time.
So Troy just said he almost pulled the trigger on 300. Patrick did like 260 last night, and Amy did like 175 last night, not even blinking on that. So
what, on the Kickstarter?
Yeah. He just said he almost just pulled the trigger there. Patrick, I appreciate that. So Anna, what are your thoughts on all this?
I'm just amazed by all the cool stuff, and especially how many. I remember the miniatures like 20, 30, 40 years ago, and compared to today, meaning the designers are so awesome that have done the sculptures of this. It's just, I'm just blown away. They got the detail much better than they used to, and also it ties in with the rest of the game and the genres and all that, meaning that they look like 3D illustrations. They're not painted yet, but they're just, yeah. I'm just blown away by the sheer quality of it. That is so cool.
Awesome.
Well, and say it wasn't that long ago that Jay and I joked that we were never using plastic miniatures on our table. A few years ago.
Yeah.
And there was the beginnings of bones were coming out. We're like, they look decent, but
yeah,
the plastic miniatures have changed so much in the last few years. The detail was so good.
Yeah. So the material today is that's a big part of it. That the material is so much better. Yeah.
bones, yeah. When they first came out, they had this white material that often your miniatures were bent. So you'd have to boil up some water, heat up the miniature for like 10 seconds, and then bend it back and then hold it
Ah.
underneath frozen, cold water
Yeah.
Yeah.
to stay. You don't have to do that anymore with this new material. It looks incredible.
Yeah.
It's really, and it holds the detail a lot better too.
And God forbid you use the wrong primer on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then they were just a sticky mess.
Yeah.
It's a-
Also, the primer can actually dissolve the plastic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, it was you don't have to really primer them. I
Not
always,
anymore.
but back then they said that you didn't have to prime them, and there's quite a few that I painted that I didn't prime, but I'd always, most of the time, prime my miniatures,
Yeah.
So and sometimes they get a little gummy.
Troy asked a question of the group. Do you guys airbrush anything?
Yeah, I airbrush all the time. Yep. In fact, that skeleton that Bill has, I primed him with an airbrush and did all the base coat with an airbrush.
Note that's going to be coming in a future adventure down the road with some of the real baddies of my campaign, Dark Brotherhood members.
Yeah, and I'm working on a diorama for display that'll have a place for him and for Holly.
Awesome. By the way, Patrick is the first to get to the Lord Page emblem heraldry symbol. So I'm going to tease Patrick, not that I should, but I'm going to, because there's the next one that is the Dark Brotherhood, and he's ways off from that one. So he just got to, Patrick Canadian just got to the Lord Page symbol heraldry for 200,000 bits given in the course of time. The way to have it set up there is the one he just got, Lord Page. So there you go. Yep.
That's
Next
awesome.
one, Dark Brotherhood. Yeah.
That symbol looks real familiar, right?
Yes,
there.
it does, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
That's the whole thing. Is tying it all into the campaign, and I got to thank Anna and Brian Blumklotz for getting me to be able to do those kind. Heraldry is so important to us now.
Yeah. That's
that
one
heraldry
Yeah.
holds a special soft spot in my heart, though, right there.
Yes, for a really, really foul character of yours. Yes, absolutely. Which I guarantee we'll see more, because he kind of got embarrassed by Lady Isarel, and we're going to maybe have a grudge match coming at Virtual GreyHawkCon during the Grand Melee. Lots of fun stuff are planned.
Oh yes.
Yep.
Yes.
The evil Lord Vargas return.
So
Yep.
why don't we hit some shout outs here, and as we got 7 minutes left, and then I can clean up my table here, and I got nowhere I can do it at my leisure. I got no child to put to bed tonight. No, I am solo except for my cat here tonight, so it's kind of relaxing here. Do you guys have websites and Twitch accounts? Yes, I'm gonna shout out everyone, Henry, for you here, and everyone that you hit up here. Please give a follow. That would be always awesome, and I'll shout out a whole bunch of people. All right. Henry, you're not Alan Growe's Henry the son, are you? I'm just asking. If you are, that's cool. If you're not, hey, that's cool too. But I'm asking because I'm trying to put two and two together here, which would be really cool if you're Alan's son, which is neat.
Yeah.
But you don't have to tell us either way. But so, Lucas, our session 0 has been pushed again to next week. Well, no problem, Rob. Just link it to me whenever, and I'll help shout it out for you. So. Bill's got an Instagram. Let me hit you up with that. There's Bill's Instagram. Please go to that. All right. Oh, and thank you for that follow, Rebel Rider. Yep. You need
do you need more shelves?
Well, Bill and I are going to start clearing out old terrain and giving it away that we don't use anymore. Some of the older stuff that's 15, 20 years old.
There you go, and give it away too.
We're going to give it away to people in the community who want it.
That's it.
So that's
do them as giveaways on your channel, Jay.
Maybe I may offer them in order to people who have you know, contributed, you know, and say, hey, would you like them to, you know, down the list. But yeah, we're going to give away some stuff. My wife just texted me. So, Bill, what's going on with you, man? Oh, okay, Henry. Well, that's cool, man.
Just waiting to pick stuff up and start painting. If I got dwarves,
Welcome to the community.
Soon to print the paint.
Yeah, we know what you're going to do the next 6 months or so. Yeah.
That's it. That and start to work on the arena for virtual Greyhawk Con.
Yeah. You were already backed up for several months before this happened.
So my wife just texted me the dinner she had, which is great. Her and her friend who just is beating cancer off on their 50th birthday is coming up, and they're both on the way on the retreat for a couple days, which is really
wonderful
nice.
To hear.
Well, Henry, Jeff, thanks. Yeah, thanks for joining the community here. Hey, Tombstone, good to see you. So just note, I've said this multiple times. Our game and our table is not what it would be without Bill. He does all the painting, all the crafting. You know, I probably have 4 or 5 miniatures I painted back when I was a kid on and that's it. And you know, very few. And one by Alan Herbie the Dipped. It's just dipped in white enamel paint, and that's about it. So
good old testers.
Yes, old test, which makes it kind of comical. We have some figures that are literally 40 years old of paint jobs, which we got to keep because it's just so eclectic. So. No she sheds around here, man. That's funny, Balfron. That's a good one. Yeah, testers. That's all I used was testers back in the day. I didn't know any better. You know, I'm a freaking 12, 13-year-old kid. That's all you had. When we saw the Tamayas, we were like, oh my God, what are these? They're the first ones I remember.
And Tamaya was expensive back then.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was elite. If you were painting with Tamaya, you were an elitist.
Yep.
100%.
Yep. But those are the first ones I remember that were the acrylics. So
yeah. And
all right.
When I finished, they didn't have that shine to them like the enamel testers.
So, no, Bill will be back playing his characters on Thursday. And Bill, what do you think of the trap I sprung on you guys? He's not commenting.
I'm not saying anything.
I know. So I know Walt was falling asleep. Literally, he was falling asleep at the. This is what the charm of my game. It's not the.
He may have been asleep. He may have been asleep on the floor at that point.
He had an undead hunter who did detect undead once, and I'm thinking to myself, why aren't you detecting undead everywhere? He detected undead once. Yeah, you detect undead beneath.
Oh yeah, only after I asked him.
It was like, what's going on here? Oh my gosh, it was great. Now I will give the Geno star of the game to Alan, who's Druid Tharg, casts Zone of Sweet Air around the area where the Tyrant Fog zombies are coming up with a stinking cloud, negating all those stinking clouds. It's huge. Yes, a huge benefit to the group. One of the great uses of that spell, and that's where we are. I will get a lot of pictures. Yep, I will get a lot of pics up for that this week. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. But Bill, thanks for hopping on, and hopefully you had a good dinner as well tonight. And this has been a blast, a lot of fun. Mike, what's going on with you, man?
Well, right now I'm just finishing up a bunch of commissions, keeping to work on those, and waiting for my Reaper order to come in, trying to get some of those things painted up. Working on my Patreon video for the part 2 of painting the Overgord, which is going to be pretty much tightening up, finishing up everything, doing the eye, and also working on the coloring book that Zambies and I have been working on for almost for a little over a year now. So, and we've only got 3. I've got 3 more illustrations to digitize for that, and that will be done, and that's going to be an 80-page coloring book, so that's going to be huge. There's going to be Skarn is going to be in there, and the Overgord's going to be in there, and you know, quite a few other really cool illustrations. So I'm glad to be having that done. And then
that's cool.
You know, obviously got some good D&D games coming up with you know, with Taryn and on your channel, and hopefully we can
Are you
keep
ready for this?
playing some D&D
Shout
soon.
out!
Shout outs.
There it goes. In 2 Thursdays, the backstory of the Dwarf Priest Scrying continues in Adventure 919, Discoveries from the Past, instead of Hints from the Past this time, into the past. All-star cast, and we will see who we invite back. My regulars, minus Alan, may all be there, but we'll see who we add into that group. If you have some requests there, Mike, you can tell me offline who you want. I know we'll probably ask Kayla, because I know that Scrying gets along real well with Tegan, and I think that's a good. And you both made 8th level, by the way. You both leveled up to 8.
Oh, that's awesome.
We'll see that. Oh my gosh, isn't that
awesome to have Kayla?
Yeah. You like that? You look like a kid in a candy store leading up to that trap in the ruins. Oh my gosh, yes. I was just like, this is too good to be true, because it was just like, this is perfect. Oh, those pictures are awesome too. What did I show you? So, but Mike,
are you open for more commission work?
Yeah, I'm always open for more commission work. I am trying to finish up a bunch of stuff right now. So if you do hit me up for commissions, you'll be in a long queue. But I always keep myself open, because I paint several things at a time. So, I don't get burned out on the monotony of just painting one thing over and over and over and over again. So if I get a commission in, it's just 1 or 2 minis, I might go ahead and whip that out real quick.
What's the best way for somebody to reach out to you?
And please link it, Mike, if my shout out's not good enough, okay?
Yep, the link's in there, but you can always whisper me on any of my social media platforms and hit me up for commissions. My Etsy, anywhere on there. As long as you whisper me, I'll get it.
Great.
Very, very, very cool. Great to hear. So, Mike's a very integral part of the community with crafting and with playing and all. It's what I found it cool is expanding my Order of Eula campaign to Anna, to Mike, to Taryn, to Kayla, Time Lord's wife, to Stella, and they all have characters in the Order of Ulick now, which is really cool to me. That they all get the honor of wearing the symbol, right? And that's part of the fun.
Is that an honor?
Yes, it is an honor.
Thank you.
The shirt is a bit too big, but it's still an honor. Yeah.
I want one of those shirts.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Mike, I'll get you. Like I said, I'll get you the biggest one I have here. So, it's and note that we're having fun, and that's what it's all about. And with your home campaigns, have fun, just playing, man. Just get together with your friends and play, whether it's via VTT or whatever. However you play, just play. Doesn't matter what edition either. So, Anna, what's going on with you?
A lot as usual, but this is maybe a little bit more than usual. So a couple of days ago, I posted on my Patreon blog the Greyhawk mapping, the new generation of Greyhawk maps. That was the 9th article about that, and that was kind of the coolest one so far, Civilization, where I show off the first test area that I'm used doing of the Southern Shield lands for my own campaign, and show what the new kind of line of maps could do that are 5 feet per pixel, and they cover over 200 square miles at 5 feet per pixel. So there's like keep settlements, there's towns, villages, roads, and a whole bunch of stuff. So I talked a little bit about the civilization of the area and the various towns, villages, and stuff, and that were shown on the map too, so to speak. So and if you become my patron, you can see them now. They will be coming for everybody. So in time when they're ready, they will be available on my website for everybody who wants to use them to play Greyhawk games and stuff. And they are fully 3D. So you can actually you will be able to load them into a 3D software and look at them from any angle, and there will be isometric views and stuff like that. Eventually, these will come as layered Photoshop files, so you can put your own roads, you can put your own buildings in there, you can delete the roads and stuff that I have made for the custom version, so to speak, and you can make your own custom versions of them. That's the whole idea, and they will come with masks and a whole shebang of cool stuff, so to speak. So, and I'm going to start do some streaming of working on these things, and I think that I will actually choose YouTube as a platform to do it, because YouTube you can actually stream in higher quality, higher resolution, and
cool.
1080 is not that good to sit and work in because it's so cramped. So I need higher resolution. So I'm going to test YouTube first and sit and work and stream in it. So yeah, and then I've also finished the maps while we were working. I have this wonderful stream and looking at all the new miniatures.
Oh, cool.
I finished wrapping up the first version of the polar ice map for the whole planet Earth. So I've been looking at, I've done the continental layout. We look at the texture and the climate. Now it was time to look at the ice caps and see where polar ice and glaciers and stuff hang out, so to speak, on the planet. And one of the coolest things that I've realized, and I talked to, I thankfully I have a friend, she's a doctorate in stuff like this for real, so to speak. So she talked to geologists and we looked at it, and Earth as a planet has roughly twice as much landlocked glaciers as Earth has, because it has a northern polar continent. So there is a lot more, almost twice as much frozen water that sits on top of land. So there's much more land mass for water to actually freeze over, so to speak. And that means that when you get an ice age, the oceans will disappear. The ocean levels will be reduced way more than on Earth. And the opposite, if you get a warmer climate and the ice caps start melting, the oceans will actually rise way higher than that interval between low and high ocean levels. And that's something that you can, in your campaign, decide if you even want to use ice ages or warmer climate. But I'm going to make a hot Earth and a cold Earth map, where you have, if these ice caps melt, meaning how much continent will there be to play on, so to speak, and also an ice age when they disappear, would happen when the continent freezes over. So that's coming too. So there will be some variety. And the reason I'm doing this is as part of the planet model, so I can start mapping the Flanies in high detail, because I need to know where it is, and I need to know ocean levels and climate and stuff like that in order to make cool looking, richly detailed maps in using all the fancy cool tools that are available now. So that is coming. So Earth as a planet is, I think it's kind of cool that the planet is a bit more extreme than Earth, because when we role play, we want the extreme environments. We want the hot deserts, we want the volcanoes, we want the frozen north, etc. So there is more of that on Earth than in our real world, so to speak. And I think that's a cool thing for adventuring. So that's what's up in the immediate future, so to speak. And then we have the mapping show on Friday with Alyssa and me and Jay. Yep, and we will talk about dungeon maps, and we will have Ted Urim, and he will be on, and he's an awesome guy that draws dungeon maps. So we will talk about I would say the oldest form of D&D or fantasy mapping, the dungeon map, the good old classic dungeon map in various shapes and forms, and analyze dungeon maps and talk a little bit about different types and different styles and how you can use them, and etc. And then go over a little bit of the tools you might want to use if you're going to make them, either the old-fashioned way on a piece of paper or the modern way using various digital tools, so to speak. So that will be on the first themed fantasy mapping show.
And he goes in the he learned from Dyson a lot of his techniques, which is cool.
We hopefully we can have Dyson on in some future show. We'll see if we're lucky. Yeah. We'll see.
But Ted's cool, and I'm looking forward to this one. This is day 3 of 5 in streams, by the way, which I'll talk about in a second when Shanna finishes up. So I got my hands full.
Yep, I'm done. That was the short elevator pitch version of what I'm doing right now.
Yep. So here we go. I got 2 days off, but I got real work. So, but as we start off Wednesday night, and we just came up with this idea before we did Gabbin tonight, and Mike and I, because I was like, I'm at a loss for once. I said, I want to learn more about the Great Kingdom. Mike
Yep.
goes, yes, let's do that. And then I reached
Mhm.
out to Asher Dale, who agreed to come on, who's really an expert in that. So
Fantastic.
we have Great Kingdom history and setting, Wednesday nights, legends and lore. And it's not an Niv of the Undying discussion. This is a Great Kingdom discussion. Okay, some
Mhm.
Niv of the Undying may be discussed, but I
Well,
want to
yeah,
learn
but that
about
was
the area.
that was the
Yeah,
if it, the Undying was the dying moment of the Great
right.
Kingdom, which is just one
Yeah.
era of the end of the Great Kingdom era, so to speak. So there's several thousands of years of history before then.
Yeah, thank you so very much for the second hype train tonight. You guys are all wonderful. I really appreciate it. So that
Yeah.
starts off this 5 streams and 5 nights. Bill, hopefully I stay married after this, right? So because my wife gets home that night from her trip here. All right, so
Oh.
that's night number 1. It'll be fine. I already.
She'll be tired. You're fine.
I already
That night.
pre-approved. I already pre-approved all this. Next Thursday, the advanced excursion continues, and Troy just gave me 3 anti-hero points to hurt this group, right? And that's bad for them. But am I upset
Patrick
about
just
it?
gave me 2.
Yeah, Patrick just gave you 2 back. I got that now, and Rob Phantom gave 2 for Taryn for Elle, for Ella for her character in a couple weeks. So
And I'm going to need it.
yes. This will finish up this one probably. I don't think it'll go into a 3rd week, but no, it can't go into a 3rd week because we got Mike the week after. So we're finishing this up this Thursday, one way or another. Live stream finale of that. It's a Gamescape 3D giveaway that night. All right, Friday night we have the fantasy mapping show with Anna, and we discussed that. And then Saturday night is the big fundraiser event. Note during the show, we have confirmed with the 7th player in the group. This is the Not Spectacular Old School Adventure fundraiser event. Rob, are you starting off? I think Rob Phantom starts off Blue Box at 10 a.m. Is that correct? 10 a.m. Central. So there's an hour crossover. So 10 a.m. Central. So what's that? 11 a.m. our time. Rob starts off. Does 4 hours. Then John at Blue Box goes at 3 Eastern and runs the Tailspire management. A lot of people involved in the Tailspire game, and I'll go 3 to 7. We're starting at 6. It'll be an hour crossover in between the Not Spectacular. I'm running one of the most not spectacular adventures of all time, Gargoyle, for all the Paizo guys, Eric Mona, James Jacobs, Jason Bullman. I mean, my gosh. Anna, Stella, Chuck Cumbo, who's going to play a joke character for Tim. It's going to be hysterical. And then Luke has confirmed just now as we were on show tonight, Luke Gygax will be playing the son of Melf. Eric's playing Venarium Vord again, and I'm gonna run Gargoyle in 4 hours. It's gonna be a blast, and it's gonna be a terrible adventure, but who cares? And it's gonna be for charity for St. Jude through Tiltify, and that Tiltify link is active. So please. Every $25 will be a pro or anti-hero point in my game, and hopefully we crank that out. You're running Castles and Crusades? Awesome. Very cool, Rob. And Rob's kicking it off. So Phantom's part of this as well. So John's got 2 streams. I can only do 1, man. I'm so burned after this week. But I really appreciate, Rob, you kicking this off. And then Sunday night's Gabbin next week is going to be very special. It's our 8th DM's Roundtable. Think about that. I've had 7 previous ones. This is the first one Will's not on, because Will doesn't really qualify for this.
No, but it's so sad that he should have almost. Yeah.
Well, we could put a wig on him.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to be. This is the Women of D&D and Greyhawk. All right, so we're gonna have female DMs only on this discussion. So Anna's on. And Sidwee, Nightheart Gaming.
Yep.
Okay. DM Mandy, the Mandy from Predators Rejects. First time on. Kayla, Tom Lord's wife, on. And a very new to the community, Nikki Nerds Out. Okay. And she's very excited about coming on. Very, very new DM. I think it'll be a great discussion. I'll throw out some topics, talk about some history, talk about what they have Yeah, see, Rob, I reached out to some other big names. I went for it. Didn't happen this time. I went for the sky. I shot for the stars. People I've never talked to ever, and but I think we have a great cast for this. I'm looking forward to this discussion, asking some pertinent questions, and just having fun with this discussion. And that is on next Sunday. That'll end up this massive week. One last thing. The week after, another massive Gabbin 156, you finally get to see the Specialty Priest show. Finally, with the creator and the grandfather of the Specialty Priest himself, Eric Boyd, on with Malden and myself. What a great topic. And note that if we don't know who Malden is, that map I showed out of this, that's Malden. He did that map for Greyhawk. That's Dennis Tetro. And he's got about a dozen Specialty Priests. I have about 43 Specialty Priests done. So that'll be another great show. So who do I raid tonight?
Yeah.
I don't know who's on. I may go to the Pyro Club. I may run to them tonight. So
Is Nightheart Gaming on?
no, Nightheart doesn't run on Sunday nights. No, some of the regulars are not. Sunday nights kind of a hit or miss tonight. But Patrick, to welcome in the return favor, So no, I'm not gonna go to them. Oh yeah, we haven't done the giveaways. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Balfour, thanks, man. My gosh, sorry about that. I apologize.
You almost screwed up.
I almost screwed up. Ready? Last call. 3 winners. You get to choose. Okay. Once the Mike Disney print is gone, and then it's a $20 gift certificate to Reaper, which is cool as well. Ready? Closing it out. First winner. Cardman 2467. I know you're on. I just saw you. Cardman, who do you want? What do you want? You just tell me what you want, Cardman. If you want the Edward Magic Hands, nice name. I think Cardman's on, right?
Edward
Print. There you go, Cardman. I got your address, correct? You got the MD print, no problem.
Thank you, Cardman.
There you go. Grats. Grats. And note, man, every show I give away something. Every stinking show I give away something. So just all you gotta do is watch all the shows, and you got guarantee almost everyone's won. You win something eventually. Death Ray, in a good way, wins a $25 gift certificate to Reaper. 20. I'm sorry, they're 20s. Yeah, they're all 20s, and the second one. The winner for that is, and then let's rate the Pyro Club. The Pyro Club is Zeltaris, isn't it, Mike?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna rate Zeltaris. Yeah, absolutely. Last winner,
Henry the
Fairly
available for Kickstarter. It'll be on a Kickstarter.
For what? I'm sorry.
The coloring book.
The coloring book will be in a Kickstarter, and when that becomes available, Henry, I will add the crap out of it, okay, for Mike. All right, so you'll know when that's available. I'll make sure it goes out to everyone. You will know when that is ready. Hey, you know what? It's spread out. Back in the old days, and Brian will tell you, Brian Sublime and all them, he won all the time because we had 10 viewers, right? So, we're getting there with more and more. And thank you. No, I want to say thanks to everyone. Thanks, Anna, Mike, and Bill, and the community for just making this. This was a fun show. Yeah, I like switching it up. This was a really fun show.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was
hang
great.
there for a second there. We're going to raid into the Pyro Club, because we know them and they're good people. I think that's a good way to go tonight, and let's see how many we get. And look at that, we're not super late tonight. We'll see you all. See you all Wednesday night. 5 nights, 5 streams. See you. I haven't hit a wrong button all night, which is really good.
You just ruined it.
All right, hang out for the raid, at least going into Pyro Club, please. And let's see if we can get a nice number to go in there. Look at this. Yes. Oh, yes. 70, almost 80. 78, 79. That is awesome. 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll see you Wednesday night. Thank you. That's awesome. Way to see this coming in.